Counter-Strike. The man is camping there in the corner, getting his position there. But it is Tuesday, Chad, and it seems like there is some volume in the market today. So one thing we do need to discuss, first and foremost, is we've got an issue with our playlists because we actually have had 5 streams taken down for copyright. I don't know what is happening, but I'm going to show you guys now. So bear with us today. We're going to try something. I'm playing music through SoundCloud. Hopefully we can improve that. So I don't think it's about us trying to chase money. Let me actually show this to you guys now. Yeah,
I think now it changes where it's not about the thing of monetization, but it's the point of it's literally our streams are being taken down.
Yeah, Chad, let me just show you guys. And I think the reason is because I actually stopped Keeks. I told you I stopped the monetization on the channel purely to stop that being the case. So Chad, let me just show you guys quickly before we start. We're obviously going to start with the prayer. Chad, please check here. Video is blocked in some territories. Video is blocked. Video is blocked. Video is blocked. Video cannot be monetized. Video is blocked. So the video is literally there. You can see, Chad, visibility. No one can view this video. And these are all the strikes we got. So yeah, we've had 7 videos. Video is blocked. Video is blocked. So yeah, we want the streams to sit there. Like I told Mo yesterday, it is our body of work in terms of the streams. So when you spend 4 hours streaming and it gets taken down, it feels like work you've done is just done in vain. So yeah, just wanted to put that out before we get going. And we're also going to first start with the prayer. Chad, do you guys want us to start with the prayer before we do the analysis, or like we did yesterday when there's more people on stream? Because now we're only praying for 60, 80 people. Yesterday, 200 people almost heard the prayer. So let me know, what do you guys think? Do the analysis. We bless the session afterwards, or bless the session first. Let me know. I'm going to give you guys a second there to think about that. Let me know. Keeks, what do you think? Pray before we start, bless the session, or afterwards?
I'll probably go,
because the thing is, if we wait a little, then everybody's here. Then pray before. Yeah. Let's pump those likes. The more the merrier. Chad, let me know. Couldn't open up yesterday morning live. That one probably blocked as well. Yes, champ, that one is also blocked. Eat that prayer, brother. Bless the session before. All right, Chad. I think let's pray before. So. Going, Chad, if you don't know how to pray, You can just listen. I think after a week or two, it's very, very simple, this prayer. And the Bible says if you don't know how to pray, pray this prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, in Jesus' name, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Just where 2 or more are gathered in my name, there I shall be. So just 2 or more agreements. Amen. Amen. Beautiful. We set. All right, Chad. Let's get going. Keeks, I don't know if you saw gold overnight.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Bro, what happened there? Do you have any
So nothing
any
really,
feedback?
but we technically, I said to the guys yesterday, if we sold off 2300 was on the cards yesterday. So yeah, I came very, very late in the evening. Actually think this Monday, more Tuesday open. But yeah, 2300. End of the day, guys, it was an untested zone. For myself, comes down right back to the basics. I always said if something breaks away, that was just a breakout zone, needs to be retested. Doesn't have to happen immediately, doesn't have to happen in a day, doesn't have to happen in a week, but it needs to be retested, and that zone was still open. So 2300 hit in the cards yesterday.
Beautiful, beautiful. Chad, okay, big day in terms of data. It's going to be a slugfest out there. Like we said, PMIs for everyone. I think Oprah got hold of the PMIs and she just said PMIs for everybody from what I can see. France, Germany, ECB, we've got GBP, CPD, USD. Everybody's just throwing PMIs today at the market, so it's going to be a biggie, Chad. A lot of data that's going to come out. Judo Bank Composite PMI, we talked about it yesterday, the origin of it. Judo started in Australia with the bankers judoing one another. It seems like their data came out somewhat better than expected, so we're just going to keep an eye on that. I need to stop with these jokes and then laughing at my own jokes. But anyways, 34 minutes. We've got the French PMIs coming out, and then the big one, the first one of the big ones is Germany. Sorry guys, Germany, 48 minutes. So let's get it cracking. Let's look at what do we have on deck here today. Yesterday, as mentioned, DXY, very, very simple. Neutral for me, purely due to the fact that we are still within this range. Moski, beautiful, beautiful. Thanks, Mo. We're still within this daily range on DXY. Still bullish for me on the week. I'm still expecting higher prices while we can maintain this 105. Oh, sorry, Chad. What am I doing? My apologies. There we go. Get Nila on the stream. We're going to get Nila on straight after this. Chris, let me know if you want me to join. Nila, I'm going to send you now once Keegan starts his thing. Then we're going to get you on. All right, Chad. Daily bias neutral. There you can see that nice little range on the daily. One of these days, literally, it's going to break out either to the upside or to the downside. So still neutral for me on the day. Still expecting price to do what it needs to do. Asia has very similar Asia range to yesterday, actually a little bit more tighter. Again, trading very close to the weekly pivot, trading very close to the daily pivot. So simple for me, Chad. I want to see a test on this weekly pivot, this key level. If we can hold that level, I think it is bombs away. Need to be careful with what I say, but I think bulls away. Let me just say that in today's woke day and age, you can't just say stuff like that. Anyways, Chad, US 30 bearish on the weekly. Remember yesterday, you can't even go and watch yesterday's analysis, but I said we can even come back to retest this level right here and still close bearish on the week. Keep that in mind. So it's starting to break yesterday's last week's high. Daily time frame for me yesterday, I told you guys I was bullish. Why was I bullish? Due to the fact that we closed above this previous area of support. Massive drop first and then starting to come to the upside, and 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures. this now becomes a confirmed support, chat. So very simple for me today. If we can maintain this 38,000 level, I think we're going to continue bullish. And I think the next test for the bulls and the bears are going to be 38,566. If the bears are going to start taking back control, this is where it needs to happen. So if the bears don't step in there, I think it's gonzo. I think the bulls are back in town, and you know what the bulls do, they run, and they're going to run things higher. So Asia highs up there, Asia lows, beautiful Asia range. Look at that beautiful move yesterday afternoon, just straight up. If you were selling this, hopefully you weren't selling it. Hopefully you took some note on the key level, on the 80 yesterday, because since that test of Asia highs, the 80 was showing you one way, and that was bullish. So hopefully you didn't get smashed. Very simple going into this session. US 30, I just want to see a nice little peak below here, and then I want to see some potential long, something like this for me. Nasdaq, let's quickly do Nasdaq, and then we're going to get Nila on. Nila, I think we're just going to finish. I'm going to send you the link, but you can join after the analysis is done. Nasdaq yesterday, bearish as mentioned yesterday as well. Almost 6 days worth of decline. I told you guys at some stage we are going to start retracing. So very simple for me, Nasdaq. If we stay above 17,150, that is the level that I want to see we hold, and then we can continue higher at least very, very quickly to 17,601. So still bearish on the daily, because at any stage can we just break that minor support. Asia is up here, beautiful little Asia range here. So Asians keeping it neat and clean. All right, Chad. There's that key level we spoke about. Might do a little deep dive there. I'll be looking for some potential buys at that level if we're going to pull back deeper. Otherwise, Asia highs could be the one to look out for. And I'm just going to look at Asia quickly before we throw over to Keegs. Let's just check the orange list. Keegs, I just want to see what our Asian brethren did overnight. Hang Seng closing up almost 2%, 1.8%. So the bulls are loose. The bulls in Japan are struggling a little bit, but still up 0.3%. So Keegs, equities looking like we're going to get some positive flows through the equity market. But over to Keegs for his analysis.
All right, guys. So going over to dollar, as we spoke about yesterday, our base was a very neutral outlook. Where now we have flipped bullish. Reason being, guys, very, very simple. Obviously, at our weekly pivot, I said to you guys we were at this zone. So yesterday it was two things. We either were going to trade up for the psychological level of 106, which we did, and then had a pullback. But as long as we needed to go, obviously trade to that area, and then where we were going to hold the weekly pivot. So trading up, and then still closing bullish above this zone. Obviously today now, just for that continuation. So on the 4 hour, you guys will see over there. Obviously, we said traded up, testing that zone with a massive rejection off of it, but then still managed to close above. Yeah, was the key for us. So today, again, very, very simple. We're going to look for that continuation to the top side. We want to see if we can get that retest over there. Dollar looking strong. Again, dollar got some news today, so things should be backed with it. Now it's going to have technical and fundamental analysis coming together, so we want to see how that's going to play out. But on the lower time frames, what do we want to take note of? Honestly, we want to see something like this basically start playing out. So you've now traded up the whole day, setting your Asia lows, testing that zone, as I said, going up, daily pivot, EQ, and now again, see if you can come back for Asia highs for that retest of your breakout and this zone. And if we can manage to stay above that, look to obviously continue upwards. But if that breaks back into the range, look for these weak Asia lows that are untested for that possible pullback before we continue back to the top side. So again, can be a little bit all over the place today with DXY. Again, I'll probably say before 12 o'clock is your best time to make a move on this. Before I say one about 12:30 or 1, I think DXY is literally just going to be stagnant, waiting for that news to come out to give it that second wind. So we'll see what happens over there. But over to NASDAQ. NASDAQ, we were still quite bearish, guys. I will say US 30 I was bullish, NASDAQ I was bearish, where NASDAQ I'd even say you could take a neutral position today. But again, I personally am still going to say look at the sells. The thing is, yeah, guys, is you've traded up again to this breakaway zone that we spoke about, these lower lows, having our massive rejection and staying underneath it. So the thing is, yeah, this 4 hour either needs to break, and if this gets above this, very, very simply, then I'll look for the buys. If we can get above this, but if we continue to stay below it, I'm just going to look for those sells for that rejection. So again, very, very simple. We've now also allowed us to basically catch up to the EMAs doing this. A little bit of consolidating. You can see how we were so far underneath it. We can almost, if we break above this, as I said to you, not only we above this resistance zone, but if we can get above it, hold the support, we also now are trading above that 200 EMA. So that's what I want to take note of. So again, daily pivot, EQ tested, Asia lows has been tested. So actually, I wouldn't even say that looking for the sells. I'd even say neutral, leading more to the buys as well if we look at this on the lower time frame. So yeah, big thing for me is I only want to be looking for these buys above this zone here. So once resistance turns support, I'll be looking for the buys here with NASDAQ. Then over to US 30, we were bullish yesterday. So again, I said to you guys, once we broke clean here and we were trading upwards from this, I did say the only thing we had to watch out for was being no bottom wick. But if we were going to trade, we were trading up to this next zone here, which literally tested perfectly yesterday, wicking it, and then that rejection over there. So basically today, very, very simple. If we can break above, almost same as what NASDAQ's doing, we can just aim for that wick fall to the top side over here and go break for this zone. So on the lower time frames, on our 15 in this, just before market open, we have tested that EQ. Daily pivots in the middle of the Asia range. So now you've got your Asia lows tested, Asia highs set, sorry. So again, failing to test Asia lows. So the thing for me is we can either see if it pulls back or wait for that test. But if we can see just strength, dollar starting to fall off, we can take something here, because then what we'll take it as basically a failure to go lower, seeing that the buyers are starting to step in. But again, I personally would even just be more interested in taking it above Asia highs, because then you're just going to be aiming for that wick fall. You're going to want to see a very nice pump of volume to the top side, see that wick fall, and basically aim back for this zone over here to even continue higher after that. So yeah, indices looking quite bullish for me today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks, Keeks. All right, Chad, straight into gold. Hope you guys are ready. Mostly if you're watching, the guys said that little skit or stinger, we just need to make it shorter. They say it's confusing them. All right, Chad, gold on the day bearish. I told you guys at some stage we're going to start taking out these lows. We mentioned that there is a lot of room to the downside to correct and still be bullish. First level 2300, that's that previous little breakout zone, and after that we've got the 2221, and then after that 2186, and we actually talked about it I think it was a week or two ago. We still said we can pull back all the way here, Chad, and still be bullish on the higher time frames. That's only I think a 50% correction. A little bit, yeah, it's between the 50 and the 61.8. So again, don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Gold is in a bullish cycle, but we're going to take it day by day, and today's range for me is 23.32. That thing just inflamed my dyslexia real quick. 23.32. And then 2300, I think, is the big one. So I think bulls are going to start chomping at the bit once we get back above that level. And I think if the bulls give up this level, I think the bears are going to take some short-term control here. And I think we're going to start seeing some moves to the downside. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? We've got quite a big Asia range here, Chad. Quite big. Between two key levels, weirdly enough, Asia highs at a key level, Asia lows at a key level. 80 is still firmly bearish. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. Asia lows, I'm going to look for potential continuations. Otherwise, if we start diverging on the accumulation distribution, I might start looking for some buys. But otherwise, I think 2300, very simple for me. GBP USD. Daily time frame. Yesterday I was bearish. Today I'm bearish again. Because why? Because we have yet to form any type of support. The bulls are just nowhere, and the bears are firmly in control. Sorry, chat, I just want to do the key levels here. All right, beautiful. So we've got, we can actually say this is also a minor key level. Let's not get it twisted here, Chad. Still bearish for me. Still talking about yesterday, we talked about this break of structure. This is going to be the majority of your daily range. It's going to be between 123.82 and 123.15. So looking for bars above there, looking for sell continuations below here. In between, I think it's going to be a chop fest. 5-minute time frame. What do we have? We've got a nice little Asia range here. We've got the, I think this is the daily. Yes. Daily pivot up here. What is the 80 doing? Also the half round numbers. So very simple for me. If we start rejecting in this zone right here, I'm going to look for sell continuations. Otherwise, if we start trading above here and we can hold this level, I'm going to start looking long. 80 is looking like it's flattening out. So a little bit of a neutral stance on the 80, however, it is trading below the 200. So let's see what we're going to do there. 5 minutes till the open. Euro USD, let's quickly finish this up, chat, so we can get Keegan onto you guys. Euro USD still bearish on the day due to the fact that it's printing bearish market structure. Actually more neutral, Chad, if I'm very honest here with you. Neutral just due to the fact we've got this daily range. So 5-minute time frame. Nice little Asia range here as well. Yesterday's Asia low actually coinciding with today's Asia low. So beautiful. Weekly pivot, daily pivot, half round number. I think very, very simple. This is your battleground. Whatever we do in this little zone here is going to determine the rest of the day. So we're going to wait for the open. UJ real quick. We've got 5 minutes left, 4 minutes. Let's go. UJ daily time frame in a range. Sorry, this is Euro USD. I thought, holy smokes, how can they look the same? UJ still bullish. Beautiful daily breakout. We need to hold this level for continuations. 154.73. I'm bullish. Cannot be bearish. So let's just look at it. Asia range, nice little tight Asia range for a change. Let's check here. Maybe a good time for the BOJ to come out with some tweets. Very, very simple for me. This little block here, whatever we do here, that is what's going to determine price for me. GJ, hey, this playlist is beautiful, Chad. This is what we're talking about. I think we'll be put to sleep very, very soon. Very quick, Keeks. Are you still awake?
I'm awake, brother.
All right, all right. Yeah. GJ, still within this range, Chad. It is ugly. I've told you guys this is just bad. It's a horror show here. But let's see. Still neutral. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? We've got a nice solid Asia range here. We've already traded below Asia lows. If the bulls are going to step up here, I think they're going to need to, firstly, 2 steps for the bulls here. 191, hold that level. That's the first one. Then secondly, get above the Asia lows, get above the daily pivot. And then thirdly, get past this 200 EMA. Otherwise, we're continuing lower. 80 is still, it's looking like it wants to go up. But if I look at it longer term, if we stay below that 200, I think GJ is just going to die off. So very simple there. Last one for me, and then it's over to my boy. Euro JPY, as mentioned yesterday, I was bullish. Why? Look at that beautiful liquidity sweep, closing bullish. I'm bullish today still because we closed above this most recent area of resistance and we closed above that area. So if we can maintain holding above it on the daily, I'm expecting us to go to that level. Expect BOJ to start tweeting around about that level. That's where you need to start getting fearful, move those stops into profit or break even. 5-minute time frame, I am bullish on the day. So how are we going to be buying this? Very, very simple. there's that level yesterday, 165. Couldn't get above it. Asia lows, daily pivot. Very simple for me. Chad, right here. That is where we need to get through. And Keegs, that is me done and dusted. Now it is over to you. And then we're going to get Nila. Nila, please check your WhatsApp, my brother. All right, that was a lot.
Okay, guys, so let's go through the yen pairs. So yen pairs, we are still pretty much bullish, even though we had a little bit of a pullback so far this morning. Nice bottom wick, short wick on the top, so that's what we're going to take note of. Very, very simple, guys. Pulling back into these areas over here. Nothing really, I'd say, clean that for a reason for us to be turning around as we are. But again, always got to look, as Chris said, the BOJ interventions. Those little tweets can come out of nowhere, and that's something you can't really predict. So it's just a bit of a danger, I always say, when you kind of start trading against the yen at these high points. But when we start looking over here on the 15-minute, again, trading down, got a daily pivot just coming short of the daily EQ. But Asia highs, Asia lows being tested now, ticked off over there after it was set. Again, failing to come lower, basically holding above this daily pivot, now trading back up. So two simple things, guys. If this can only break below Asia lows, I would possibly look at maybe a 1-to-1 short if the BOJ intervened. Otherwise, if we get back above, very, very simple, just looking for that continuation to the top side. And probably targeting that R1 or even just, again, a 1-to-1. I don't want to be swinging for the fences when you're at all-time highs, again, because there's nothing really to target in that sense. But still very much bullish on UJ. Over to GJ. Yes, as my mouth is so dry this morning. We can see us basically trading down, and that purely just comes to pound weakness, guys, as we were talking about yesterday. Pound just not looking strong as of late. So basically failing to come back above to test this weekly pivot. So we can just see, again, this little continuation, almost pullback at the end of the session. And now, again, same thing, Asia high set, Asia lows giving out. And again, basically got your daily pivot, the EQ all around your Asia lows. So I'd probably say look for the retest here, and if this can hold about Asia lows, I'd look for that sell and continuation to the downside against the yen with the pound. So you'll see also I'm going to be flipping that thing completely bearish as well here on the day, purely just because, guys, we're seeing this pound weakness coming in the whole time now. So it's just trying to follow. So again, we're just going to look for those sells. If we do break back above, very, very simple. If you are in that Asia range, start holding above, you can target those Asia highs that are untested. But I am just going to be leaning more to the sells on GJ for the day. Then over to G, we still got EJ. Let's go EJ. EJ, again, still pretty much bullish. We did close above here, taking out these little highs, and then above the support zone. So now the 4 hour, we just want to see if this can hold, guys. Very, very simple. If this can hold, we will just want to see that continuation of the top side. But if this can break underneath, I'd look for the retest. We need the retest to hold, and then see that continuation sell to the downside. Not going to be a change in bias, so it won't be that much of a move, but it will be a possible sell. We can see the daily pivot, EQ underneath, daily pivot lining up with that rejection zone now. So again, we want to see something like this now. If this can retest Asia lows, get some type of rejection, possibly closing under the zone and under the daily pivot. Look for those sells to continue back to the downside. Then over to the majors, EU, getting a bit interesting here. We obviously were saying yesterday we were going to be almost neutral, because I said I wanted to see what happens here. We want to test this little key area of 0.650 and see what happened, even though we tested rejecting at the end of the day. So again, I will take now that more bearish outlook, looking for this continuation to the downside here, as you can see, testing that zone and see what happens. So we did a breakdown to the downside. Let's just move this onto the pivot. Again, nearly basically falling short of testing that zone, having our little rejection there. So all I'm going to look for, guys, same thing, is basically you can see daily pivot, weekly pivot, EQ all aligned there. Asia has been tested and now break to the downside. So personally, I'm just going to look for that retest of Asia lows, as that is untested. Once we get that, a possible re-break below the daily and weekly pivot, that's where I'll look to go short for this area again, see if we can break the support on the lower side of things. Then over to GU. GU again, definitely going to be looking more bearish. We can see on the day just selling off very, very strong. So we're not going to try basically counter trade that and catch a fall enough. So again, when we look here, same thing, daily pivot EQ underneath the Asia range. Set Asia highs, set Asia lows, fail to test Asia highs, so that can already show us we're getting weaker. The buyers are just not able to step in. So again, this has already happened. I'll pull back, holding the EQ, the daily pivot with a rejection. Again, I would have liked a retest of Asia lows, but if you could have got in there, that would have been perfect, and just writing it down. So this one, we might have just missed our entry and might just run away from us. And then over to gold, guys. This is where it gets interesting now. I'm going to take a neutral outlook. Now, the reason I'm taking a neutral outlook today, guys, is this was broken. So we kind of, in a way, had this zone. Yes, you can argue there's quite a few higher lows, but this was quite an influential one for us, this 2330 area with that break, and then literally massive sell-off already this morning to the 2300. Now, the thing is, what I said to you guys is 2300 obviously being that nice round psychological number, but if 2300 gives, the next possible real low is 2158. So that's what we literally can see this thing waterfall. And I'm not saying it's going to be one day. This is literally almost a week's worth. So it might take a few days. This could be actually a nice swing position if you got in on it. But that's where it becomes quite interesting, because this now is the zone. We either can see a nice sell-off like we did there and a nice big
incoming
turnaround,
mail,
or this is literally, as I say, going to reject, or it's going to break. So this is where, and the thing is, I need a higher time frame to really hold there for me. So I'm literally going to look at a 4 hour, because a 30-minute, those type of things are not going to be a solid enough confirmation, because they could be a wick, just fill in this wick, even taking out the wick and then flipping. So this can get very, very interesting. So again, this might be a very, very patient game we're going to have to play today. But with gold, there's a big possibility. So I think today, as I say, going to be a big thing for patience and trader development with psychology. But if you can execute and get on the right side, whether it is the buys or the sells, both can turn out to be a very, very nice swing position for us on gold. So I'm going to take notes of this here. Asia lows being tested, holding at this zone. So we just want to see what happens. Asia highs obviously untested. Daily pivot EQ way above us. So again, if we just start breaking Asia lows, those sells are on, again, nice weak lows. But if this is respected, gets above, you can look for that possible scalp position, at least up to Asia highs or this next rejection area at 23.27. So again, just going to have to monitor price and see what we do today.
Keeks, beautiful. Chad, I think some of you might know him, some of you might not know him. This gentleman here. Wait, Chad, give me 1 second. This gentleman right here, this guy here, one of us. Nila, guys, this is Neil van der Westhuizen in the chat. Nila, how's it going, brother?
Morning, James. Well, thanks to you.
Let me just bring this up here.
On the stream.
Yeah, guys, so Neil's just going to chill with us today. I actually told you guys that I wanted to bring Neil on. Where things started, Neil will actually tell you, Nila, those were the days me and you streaming, or me streaming to you on Zoom. And actually, this strategy, I was using this on the 1 minute. Ask Neil. It was fast. It was furious. Chad. It was messy. That was one of the reasons why I actually developed anxiety, was because of the 1 minute. And then I thought, no, listen here. If I want to still live a long life, I would need to go up to the 5 minutes. So, Nila, hoe lyk het, my friend? Gaan het goed?
No, it's going good, Chris. Going well. I'm doing good. Just busy as hell. But yeah, can't complain, guys. Can't complain.
Nila, just for the guys that don't know, you actually just tell them what you do. I think it's good to... and again, Chad, Nila's been trading with me since the start. Let's call it, of this live stream journey. So... Nila's not a random guy. We've been trading together, working together in terms of, I don't even want to say mentorship, just trading together. And I told you guys, for instance, the 4 hour pivots comes from Nila. So I was trading it on the 5 minutes, and Nila actually came up with the 4 hour. But Nila, yeah, just tell the guys a little bit about what you do. I know what you do, but I don't think these guys have seen an OnlyFans model, a male guy that's actually doing it for a living. But yeah, just let the guys know what you do.
Yeah. So in the evenings, I'm a professional poker player. But yeah, no, I'm joking. So I'm currently starting to build a business, a consulting business, health and safety, doing health and safety for the guys or for companies. And then on the side, I just try to trade. So that's basically in short and sweet what I do. There's nothing more to it. But yeah, that keeps me busy. I also want to have a second stream of income, so that's why I'm building my business so that I can actually sit and trade and not have any stress at the end of the month trying to pay bills or anything like that. So yeah, at the moment it's working out and it's going good, but yeah, still working hard at that. Not getting a lot of time to trade actually these days, which it makes it better for me. I don't want to sit in front of the charts the whole day. But yeah, for now it's going good. Can't complain, and the trajectory is upwards. So yeah, that's just short and sweet.
Yeah, Nila, Chad, don't stress. We're not missing anything while we're going through. Nila's gonna spend some time with us. We're not gonna miss any trades. So I know all the machine gunners, we are here for you. We're gonna machine gun with you. Yesterday we took 2 trades, actually 3 trades. Keegan gave you guys a winner. I gave you guys a break even. So don't stress. We're here. Nila, this morning, anything that you're looking at specifically that's popping out to you?
Analyzed the charts this morning. I'm just gonna have a look at GJ. What's GJ doing at this round number? See, it's starting to reject the Asia lows and daily pivots. Just gonna see what price is doing there after the shuffle. EJ, let me just go to EJ.
So
Yeah, EJ.
are you looking short or long on GJ?
I was looking potentially long on GJ if we
Yeah.
can get above the daily pivot and above the round number. But yeah, 80 is still bearish at the moment. We're holding the monthly pivot, so I'm just gonna have a look at what we do at above the daily pivot.
Where is that? Sorry, Nila. Where is that monthly pivot?
Mine is at 190842. Let me just check if I did actually.
The
change
monthly
yeah,
pivot.
Yeah. On the daily
Let me
time.
just
Yeah.
check. All right, sorry, Nila. Go on. And what else are you looking at?
For UJ, let me just check. Oh, EJ above the daily pivot. Not gonna look for anything below that. UJ, I was looking for UJ to maybe take the Asia lows and then get above the pivot to go long. EU.
So UJ just blasted. Okay, check that
Yeah.
monthly pivot. Holy smokes, chat. Big level monthly pivot. UJ looking at potential longs below the Asia lows, eh?
UJ looking for longs above the. Now I was looking for UJ for the Asia lows to
Sweep,
sweep the Asia lows, get above the daily pivot, and then go long from there. EU. Let me just go to EU. Yeah, I was looking short on EU. I'm not sure if you're gonna get it, if it's gonna run. Shuffle is almost over, but if you can reject the weekly pivot, daily pivot, and the half round number, shorts looking good. Maybe go break even on the pre-session lows. GU. Yeah, I was looking for GU at the same. I just wanted to test off the half round number and the Asia lows and then get below the daily pivot and then trade lower. Seems like we're not going to get that at the moment, but yeah, that's my plan for today. Yeah.
Nila, then quickly, let's chat about. Sorry, before we chat about Keeks, gold. You are looking at gold, eh?
Yeah, I have to go long.
2305, long and strong. Chad, I'm also looking at that if we can hold this 2305, even though the 80 is very bearish. Similar to yesterday, at some point we're going to catch this little bounce, even if it's corrective. But yeah, let's see. Nila, sorry man, the 4 hour pivots. remember how long ago is it? Is it 2 years ago that we started chatting, started
No,
marking
I don't think it's that long ago, but I think it's last year, some year in the middle of last year, maybe.
middle of last
Yeah,
year?
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
So
a little
okay,
bit.
sorry,
Yeah,
it feels longer though.
yeah, it feels long.
So me and Nila just purely chatting charts. I'm going through it. Nila at that stage is also not a complete newbie. Nila, you've also done some courses. You've also spent some time on the charts. And then one day, I still remember you were talking to me about the 4 hour. And initially, I thought, who the hell is this guy? I am the guy trying to show him how I'm trading, and he's saying, "Hey, Chris, but listen, I don't know if you've seen this, but the 4 hour pivot is, for instance, like the weekly pivot, and it worked out this little thing." And I was like, no, we can look at it. And the one night I was like, don't be an idiot, and let me actually go through all of the messages. And that's when we saw, okay, flip, these levels actually work on a higher time frame as well. How did you get to that? I still wanted to ask you, how the heck did you think of going on the higher time frame and looking at those pivots as well?
Yeah, I think it comes from trading prior strategies, going through high time frames, trading from high time frames. Because there was one point where I worked a 9 to 5, and you cannot always sit in front of the charts. And I think the other day, you also said on stream that there was guys always looking over your shoulder when you were trading at work. So I had something similar. So I had to kind of trade on the higher time frame. So I had the strategy where we had to trade the 4 hour, and you could see the same entries on the 4 hour than you saw on the 15 minute. So when you show me the strategy, I just went through it and see how. I actually wanted to learn how can you effectively trade that. Is there other time frames that you can trade? So for instance, if I have to trade on the higher time frame, so I just went to the 4 hour, the daily, and I saw that the pivots actually shows on the other time frames as well, and maybe you can get a longer trade or a bigger swing
Of those
when you take a
levels.
trade. Yeah. So yeah, it's just basically playing around. I always say when you have a strategy, test it until you have to actually break it. Test it to break it. See where the limitations is of the strategy. You have
That's
to know your
actually dope.
strategy in and out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good sign.
Yeah, that's solid. That's not marriage advice. Don't test it till you break. Chad, that is purely for the charts. I know some of you gonna take that back to the marriage. No.
Yeah.
Nila,
So
yeah, go ahead.
no, yeah, no, yeah. It just basically comes down to actually know the ins and out of the strategy. And obviously, I've been around the block trading different kind of strategies, not sticking to one strategy. And you don't if you do strategy hopping, you're not actually learning about that strategy, because when it gets difficult, you just go to another strategy. So you don't learn the limitations of your strategy. You don't learn where you can be able to manipulate your strategy a little bit. So yeah, it's comes
Nila,
from that.
serious question here. Is there hope for Vince Cornelius? Is there hope? I don't know. I've given up on the guy, but do you think there's hope for Vince Cornelius?
Yeah, Chris, if I chat with the guys in the group, you actually see yourself in the guys when you were young, or not. I will not say younger, but on the start of your journey, because I know for sure that I was one of those guys that asked questions, and it's at some point it becomes an egotistical thing, not a thing that you know better than anyone else. It's just you don't take advice,
Yeah.
or you take advice for one day, then you see, okay, maybe now it's not working, then you carry on to something else.
So
But
are you saying Vince has got an ego problem?
no, I'm not saying,
Okay.
that.
No, I just wanna.
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying, yeah. But yeah, no, there's always hope. There is just this one time that you get that light bulb moment. I don't know when that is for each person, but you have to make mistakes and you have to walk the
But
path.
Vince, there you have it. As Nila said, he doesn't know when the light bulb is going to go on for you. Currently, he says it's dark there. There's a problem with the fuse with your light bulb, maybe, but there is hope. So Nila, what you're actually saying, even though things sometimes in life look hopeless, there's always hope. Is that what you're saying?
No, there's always hope, my brother.
There's always hope for the hopeless. Chad, believe that. I think that's actually in the Bible. There is hope. Vince, here's my thing, my brother. If we can't get you to trade, at least we can save your soul here, my brother. I don't know if you've prayed the sinner's prayer, Vince. Let me just ask. Let's just save Vince's soul here first, Chad. Vince, have you prayed the sinner's prayer, my brother? Let's start it there. Let's just first save some souls here this morning before we try and save trading accounts. Let's just ask Vince. And I'm serious here. Vincey, have you prayed the sinner's prayer? Yes, Bula. Have you been baptized in water, my brother? Remember, the word says that you need to be born again of water and of spirit. Have you been baptized, Vince, as an adult, not sprinkled as a baby, shot with a little bit of water in the eye? Today is Vince's day. Yes, Bula, I'm a deacon. All right, okay. So Vince is saved and ready. Beautiful. So Vince, at least we know that your soul is saved. Now it's just to save your trading ability. But Chad, what happened now is, remember we said a lot of PMIs coming out here. French PMI came out a little bit mixed. Next one in 9 minutes. They are going to come through fast and thick like it is nobody's business here. Don't chase, Chad. Please don't chase. I'm looking at a few trades here. Issue with GBP USD though is this 80. Anila, this 80. I would have loved the longs potentially. Maybe we still get the longs if we do something like this. I don't know. DXY also dying off here. So let's see.
For me, we need to get above the pivot and the 80 trading bullish. So wait and see what we do there.
All right, Nila. Vince is saying his mindset has changed after I consulted with him. All right, Chad.
Yeah, I think the guys, the guys in the group, they can actually, like, I think it was 2 weeks back, some of the guys killed the market. They did well. So it's not like I can't trade or anything. I just think sometimes psychologically you put yourself in a situation.
Listen here, Chad. Sorry, man. I have to give props to Nila. Nila, you guys have been doing some back testing sessions, and you guys have been doing quite a bit, from what I've seen.
Yeah, we did. I kind of let the guys down a bit this past 2 weeks, but I was all over the show. And I wanna, when I'm on the charts, I wanna be focused on the charts. Don't wanna do half-ass things. So.
All right.
Yeah, but
still, it's still the intent. You've done some solid sessions with the guys. Chad, I'm looking at US30. I'm potentially going long on this baby. Could be risky. Let me just see. I don't even think Funded Engineer has got US30. Do they have US30? DJI USD. They do. So yeah, Chad, I'm gonna go long and strong on this baby.
Also just answering Temba Lethu's question, brother, it's most probably because you're on a micro account type.
What is that?
He's wondering why he can only trade micro amounts, micro lots only. So I'm saying it's probably because you're on a micro account.
Sometimes it's because we live micro lives. We need to live a macro life. Think big, dream big. Stop with these little micro thoughts.
Morning, James. Chris, please, if you could just check your DMs regarding Vault Thunder. Been struggling since Sunday.
Who's this?
SMC Joa.
100% my brother. I'll check now. We just want to see. Chad, I need to wait for a tiny little bit of a pullback here. Let's see if we get it. Not gonna execute on this this little rocket here. Issue is I want my stop to be 30 points. Might need to go 40. Let's see. If I get the pullback, I get it. I'm not gonna chase it. Let's see if we can pull back to here somewhere. I'll execute on it. Let's see. US 30. Let's see if we get that pullback. Alright, Chad, just be ready on US 30. Gold still waiting for a retest, not going to chase it. Gigs, you also waiting for a retest and a hold on gold.
Yeah, retest.
I didn't even plan a retest and a hold on gold. Might get a single
spitting bars, yeah.
fandom for the man. All right, Chad. Let's go. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, full position. Woo, there you guys can even hear it. A little swoosh. Wait, it is up a little bit. It is right there. All right, Chad. US 30. Talk about thinking big here. 40-point stop. Just by how volatile things are. Just going for a simple 1-to-1. Yeah, holy smokes. We can actually go to that weekly R1, but let's see. London session. Usually the moves are a little bit micro during London. So let's see. 40-point stop. We're just going. Sorry, I'm just pulling my stop loss, Chad, and think Chris is one of us. Thinking, yo, this man is barcoding. All right, Chad, there's first trade of the morning. Asia highs, daily pivot tested earlier this morning. Asia low's not taken, so that makes it a little bit risky, but a lot of strong momentum coming through here. Also, as mentioned, China, beautiful moves during the Asia market in China. Japan not really doing that great, but I'm expecting some positive flows through equities this morning. So let's see. That's the first one for the day. And then gold. I was hoping for potential retest kicks here of 2305. Might still get it. 2305. But anyway, even 2310, 2315, any retest and hold, I think we can go for it, Chad. So let's see. GBP USD, there's that move we were talking about, Nila. Very interesting. Euro USD just projectiling at this stage. If you chase it, beautiful. I'm not in the business of chasing trades. GJ as well. Yeah, just wait for those pullbacks, Chad. Just wait for those pullbacks. Nila, do you still, obviously, I still even get it. Do you still get FOMO when you see moves like this?
Yeah, all of the time, brother.
Okay.
All of the time. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, you just have to perfectly or try to perfectly trade your plan. And there's always going to be time that the market is going to run without you, but there's nothing that you can do about it. But I always say I've said to a lot of people now, I'll rather cut off my arm than take a shitty trade.
Oh, okay.
So I try to
So it's almost like the Bible says, if your eye is making you fumble or stumble, you must take it out. Is that what you're saying?
Something like that, yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah, but we all struggle. You're always gonna struggle. It's never going away. You just control it better at the end of the day. But
Mike,
there's always gonna be that FOMO.
Yeah, it's facts.
how do I change it? Thank you for the response. Is there a setting I can change?
Now you have to open a whole new account. Like, it's an account type.
Yeah, full margin, sell US30. All right, Travel Wild Show. At least one of us will be winning here today. Travel Wild Show selling. That's beautiful. So at least we are hedged here. Somebody's walking away a winner here. That's all I'm here for. I just want you guys to win. So if you're winning, I'm winning. Tabiso 2305 looks like it's holding on gold. Tabiso. Ooh, Chad, a little volatility, yeah, out of Germany. Ooh, a little bit of a mixed bag. Month on month, PMIs for April, very solid reading for April. Sorry, that's a services PMI. Manufacturing PMI, somewhat of a miss, and then your composite coming out very, very solid, Chad. Some young volatility here. Some of you almost spilled your coffee here, but we are right. We're still in this, so don't stress. That's why you've got a stop loss. Just going through. Sorry, gold. What I'm looking for is a level to be broken and tested. So, for instance, here at 2305, I think Keegan will agree, he was also waiting for a break, a retest, and a hold.
Yeah.
Because once we hold a level, then we can basically use that as a level to trade from. If we haven't held the level, or if we just broke it at any stage, can we just fail that level? That's why I wait for retest, Chad. Let's look at the rest here. PMIs. Keeks, I think looking at the volatility of PMIs, do you think the guys are going to sell 200 Rand PMI events coming into next month?
Bro, is that even a question?
Trade PMIs with me. 200. Is it Jason Noah on his 200 Rand tour? That man
Yeah.
collecting his 200 Rand like a stripper, but all of the best to our boy Jason Noah
What
on
do you
the
mean our boy?
200 Rand tour. Chad, look at GJ. Just look at this thing run. If you've got FOMO, don't. These are not moves that you should be having FOMO over. We're going to catch the move. Don't even stress. I know Mo is sitting there. He's punching the air. I even think Mo took a terrible trade.
I was say Mo's probably in it.
Wait. Mo, please come to the studio. Motowane, Motsuwane, can you please report to the studio? This. Oh, okay. So, but I'm on it. So even though Mo doesn't realize this, Nila, I knew when Nila started with me, I knew what he was gonna ask before he asked it. If he said, flip, I've messed up on GU, then I would say, Nila, you did this, and this. And he's like, yes. And I'm like, yeah, chasing price. Looking at all of these other pairs, be honest now. You feel FOMO. You feel like, why? You feel like, why am I not in this projectile going through the heavens? Huh? 50 pips. Yo, that's a new iPhone. I could have gone for the Pro Max. Nah, only.
I told you, dude, I'm coming on profitable.
Now I'm only going for the refurbished iPhone. The refurbished one.
Fuck. Now you changed it from 8 to 7.
Why am I paying $8,000 for an iPhone 8 that's refurbed? Listen, yeah, but that is a lie from the devil. The Apple Store selling refurbed iPhone 8s for like $10,000. Bro, that's criminal, my dude. That should be a sin. I see Nasdaq Ninja says he blew 1 mil. Hey, what the guys now do for clout. That man has never even put 1 mil into a trading account. He must just stop the cap. These guys that sell signals have not put in money into a trading account for many a month. Go ask Josh Naidu. That man does not even know what it's like to deposit with a broker because he hasn't done it. Chad, okay, so we took the trade on this break here. We took it a little bit on the pullback. And then in terms of the timed exit, we obviously after 30 minutes, just a pure rule of thumb, if we're still struggling to get going here after 30 minutes, it is a terrible trade. Nila, I feel like that is most probably one of the best things I could have added to the trading plan. That has saved me so much tears. The timed exit. Where's the date range?
The time exit.
Yeah, so after 30 minutes, if it's still ranging, I exit it irrespective of.
I do know you
that
did,
has saved me many tears. Chad, so the close of this candle here, once this candle closes, if we have not moved, I am chalking this trade. So just letting you guys know, this playlist is a tough playlist here on SoundCloud. It is a tough day to be a playlist today.
Yeah, we're going through the most, yeah.
This almost sounds like stuff that is played on Coco Melon. Stuff my children watch, so I hear the backtracks. So I think a lot of this actually comes from Coco Melon. The guys on SoundCloud need to be better, guys. We need to. Keys, I'm just putting it out here. These guys on SoundCloud, please do not put stuff out like this, unpolished. Because now we're playing it to people on stream. Alright, Nila, are you in this with me or are you not?
No, I don't trade US30.
Okay.
Yeah, I've went through a patch.
Yeah.
I think it was about a month ago.
We traded US30.
No, not US30, but I've taken some gold trades and gold paper trades with the G's. And every time I take a paper trade, it works out.
And when you take it, you get nuked.
And when I take it, I get nuked. And you also, that's where that FOMO comes in, where you see all the guys killing it, making money, and you just taking your one-to-ones.
Yeah.
So, and then I had to really sit and say to myself, I had to go back to
the basics.
Go back to a period in my training where actually everything worked out. What did I do? How was my daily routine? What did I trade? How did I look for trades? What did I look for? And I had to actually go back, and I said to myself, okay, no, I'm not going to mess around with gold. Not going to mess around with the indices. I'm just going to stick to my plan, stick to what I trade.
But it's also a good exercise to go through. I also, for instance, I think it was Friday when I traded gold. And again, Friday I could have closed out Friday for a massive day. But again, not following my plan. My plan is a 1-to-1, $5 to $5 grid level. Why am I now going for a $10 move? That's not in my plan. And again, for instance, then seeing Keegan grabbing $10, then I'm like, dude, but that's not your plan. Keegan's got a different way of trading. He's got a different way of going about his business. So why am I now trying to do that?
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
and even for me, that I consider experience in the market, Chad. Don't think I'm polished, not at all. I've said it so many times. I'm also here every day asking myself various questions: how to improve, how could I have done better. But as an experienced trader, we still go through it. As somebody that's looked at charts for many an hour, so yeah. Chad asking when did I adopt Neil? Actually, Etienne asked when I adopted Neil. So yeah, Neil, I don't know if you want to tell them the story of how I adopted you.
Yeah, it
Um,
was back in 1992. I I can't remember the whole story, but I
were
know
you born? Were
you.
you born in 1992?
Yes.
Yeah, I was 2 years old, Chad, when I
Yeah.
adopted Neil.
When you opened the door, then there was that box. I'm joking. Um, I think we met last year. Last year, somewhere last year, Chris.
Yeah, Arne
Yeah,
introduced us. Arne
and
introduced
it's
us.
also so. For me, it's I don't know, but for me, it's amazing how you meet people if you just keep your doors open or keep your mindset open. You don't give up because it's not always that someone's going to give you the right answer, but or give you the right advice, but that person might lead you to the right person. So yeah, luckily I'm very blessed in a sense that I could meet you. Um, but yeah, it was last year. Met met through Arne. Arne told me he was also trading. Um, and essentially he gave me one YouTuber's YouTube channel. It was some guy that traded SMC. By by that time, I tried to trade SMC. It was a little bit too difficult for me, but um,
Yeah, you have to be
yeah,
smart. That's
y-
why they call it
no,
smart money.
no,
Me as
you have
well.
to
I'm
be.
not smart enough for that.
Yeah,
Uh,
so yeah, but anyway, so he gave me this YouTuber's channel, and I followed it, and yeah, it just I don't want to bash any strategy, but yeah, for me it was just all over the show, and I didn't know what to do. So yeah, eventually I continued to speak to Arne, asked him some questions, and then he referred me to you, gave me your number, and yeah, that's where the journey started, and the rest is history. But the things, I'm obviously internally grateful for that. I think that changed my whole outlook on trading because it became fun to actually trade, to actually know what you're looking at, and someone that gives you proper advice. That mentorship that you guys are talking about, actually mentoring you, give you the tips and tricks, because it's easy to follow a strategy, but there's other stuff that's happening in the market that advances your trading, which you don't. No one tells you that. No one tells you that whenever you trade at a session daily or weekly high, that there's volume gonna come in, or vice versa. So there's some small things. You can trade a strategy very good, but there's some small nitty gritty stuff that you obviously need to know about in order for you to take your strategy or take your trading to a next level. And I think that you didn't gatekeep. You gave me all
oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you gave me all that advice, and obviously with the trade management, which changed my strategy, my trading completely. Um,
Oh yeah, cutting losses quickly.
cutting, yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, just managing risk. If there's any advice I would give any trader, it's be immaculate in your trade management. That's essential in your trading. If you're looking for longevity in your trading career.
Chad, there you have it. Trade management. That is the holy grail. Believe it or not. I was looking for the holy grail for many years, and then just one day it clicked that the holy grail is trade management. Why? Because firstly, I wasn't afraid to enter trades because I knew at any stage I can get off the bus if I didn't like where it was heading. And secondly, it allowed me to minimize my losses, to understand very quickly that if I enter a trade, the trades that work go into profit relatively quickly. They do not go and range. They do not do weird, heavy pullbacks. No, then my timing on the trade is off. So those little things gave me the confidence to enter a trade and say, listen, yeah. And I say it so many times, I sound like a broken record. You're not a sitting duck. I always say that. And that's the mindset I had back then, was like, if I enter this trade, I'm fully committed to either hit TP or hit that stop loss. And that's what made me scared of entering a trade, because I couldn't get myself to kill a trade early. So I would sit through all of this drawdown. This thing could this thing could do this for the entire day, and I would sit through it. Let's say it can do this, and I will sit through this, Chad. And no, not today, not anymore. I know what's cracking, and yeah. You are not, no, set and forget. That is a lie from the devil, from the enemy. Just if somebody says set and forget, just exercise that demon out of them real quick. Vince, you are a deacon. Just get that demon out of that person. That's stuff from the devil. Aware Chris, Nila really helps the lads with understanding risk management, really good psychology. Slasher, it's beautiful to see. This is what I'm talking about, seeds being sown. So last year when I was, Chad, this is how the seed works. Last year when I spent that time with Nila, going through the strategy, going through the trading, I was planting a seed. Now look what happened. Nila, and I don't even know how many, I think there's 16 guys on that group. So that one seed that I planted with Nila, Chad, this is how life works. That one seed, let me just see, that one seed now turned into 17 seeds. Now Nila went from, I was spending time with Nila, now all of a sudden Nila became not even a mentor, let's just call it a colleague to 17 other traders. Chad, that's how it works. Not withholding back, but actually going and giving back. So
it's crazy when you think about it like that, that like ripple effect.
Yeah, one guy that was not even a student, somebody that came to me, and then from that, he now has the ability to sit down with the guys and say, listen, yeah. And the thing is, me and Nila talk out of the same mouth, because he would always ask me, Chris, what am I looking at? And I said, Nila, at the end of the day, I need to duplicate myself in you. When I teach you my strategy, there cannot ever be a case where Nila is looking for sells here and I'm looking for buys. Then either one of us is on, we had too much pizza, or we obviously had too much Coke, the one with the sugar in it. But it came to a stage where if Nila said GU, and I would say Asia lows half round number, and he's like, he would show me his chart exactly. It's not even, Nila, it's not even, it wasn't even a thing of looking at something different.
No, you know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so that's why I always say this thing for me with mentors, having all of these courses for weeks, for months. And then when you sit with a chart, let's say you tell the mentor, analyze US 30, and you tell his students, then he's like, oh no, but some of this stuff is a little bit subjective. It's like stuff that I've learned back in the day, and I just lean on some of that understanding, so my students wouldn't really know this, but I look at this. Chad, that is bullshit. It's because they teach cookie cutter stuff that they themselves don't even apply. They just trade for vibes, Keeks?
For the vibes.
If you've got 1,500 signals members, it's all vibes at that stage. And 200 Rand tours. Chad, we might need to do a 200 Rand tour for the first down payment on the M3 and the M4. Keeks might need to make it 250 if we're going to get the individual package. Chad, I'll let you guys know.
Carbon and stuff like that, yeah. Well, these things get expensive.
Chris, why did you buy US 30? Okay, let's quickly talk about it, my brother. So first and foremost, we live in a globalized economy. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Secondly, China had a massive green close last night, overnight, over 2%. Then secondly, Nikkei closing positive as well. So again, all economies intertwined. So if there's positive equity flow from Asia, that is going to filter through into the European session, into the US session. So that's the first thing we need to talk about. So there is a risk on appetite in the market. Secondly, the order flow is bullish. Where's markets going in terms of structure? Let's put it on the 1 minute. Tell me, what are you seeing? Are you seeing bearish order flow or bullish order flow? Just purely looking at this, where's the markets going? Travel Wild Show, let's talk about that. We obviously need to conceptualize what we do. Tell me, how is the order flow looking, Travel Wild Show? Chad, honest question, is this bullish order flow or bearish order flow from this morning? Keeks, bullish, bearish, just looking at on a 1 minute. Bullish, okay. Chad, is this bearish? Tell me what is bearish here. Because again, I trade what I see, not what I feel. What is bearish here? Okay, 5 minute is consolidating. We've tested the daily pivot. We've tested the Asia lows. Not really tested the Asia lows. 80 is showing me a lot of buyers in the market. That's the second thing. Asia highs have been taken and tested and it held. That's the second thing. And yeah, I don't know why I should be selling a Travel Wild Show. I can understand if you saying we must sell after we break below this 200, maybe a little bit later, something like this. Then I can understand the sells, but the sells here don't necessarily understand why I should be selling from here. So I hope that makes sense. Look at 1 hour and 4 hour. Okay, let's look at the 1 hour. All right. Okay, so what I can clearly see from the 1 hour and the 4 hour is that we have actually now, we've broken this bearish trend. If I just look at the lower highs and lower lows, we have now actually shifted on the 1 hour. Yesterday as well, even with NASDAQ, I mentioned once we start trading above this previous lower high that took out a low, then we're going to start going bullish. So again, this just knocks out your theory that this is bearish. So 4 hour, let's quickly look at the 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hour, the last lower high on the 4 hour was here. That was the last lower high that took out a low. So we're trading above that. So there's a definite shift here. I don't know what is bearish for you on this. Sorry, I'm honest now, and and I'm looking at price, and I'm looking at a previous resistance area right here on the 4 hour, the key level. We broke above, we held, we continued higher. So currently what we're doing is we're creating higher highs and higher lows on the 4 hours. So nothing here for me at any stage is currently bearish. So that's why I'm trying to understand where the bearish sentiment comes from. If you're saying there's an order block or a fair value gap, I understand that. But in terms of order flow, the order flow here is not bearish currently, my brother. This is bearish order flow. This right here. This is clearly bearish order flow where lows are being taken out. Consolidative. There you can see consolidative, but this is not yet bearish. And again, I'm not perfect. I'm just trading literally what I can see. And for me at this stage, I'm not looking to sell as of yet. I'm not looking to sell as of yet. All right, chat, this is the last 5 minutes. If we can't start breaking to the upside now, at least starting to break these session highs, I am killing the trade irrespective of where this candle is closing. If it closes bearish, bullish, wherever it's closing, this is my timed exit stop. We've been in the trade for almost 30 minutes, so this candle needs to start breaking out to the highs. Or potentially what's going to happen is we can start retracing all the way down to go take those Asia lows and the daily pivot and still be bullish on the day. Not bearish at all for me at this stage. Just watched it. Travel Wild Show, beautiful, my brother. If you're selling it, all of the best. Not saying you wrong, not saying I'm right. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. So I'm sell 2x, beautiful. Go twice. I don't know why Travel Wild Show is so egotistical this morning.
People being Nostradamus with their
He was
trading.
fighting with me yesterday. Like, we in a gold bar. Like, he's like, bro, you must trust me. You must trust me. It's a bar. I'm like, bro, you don't have to convince me. I'm in the bar. Like, you don't have to convince me on it.
Bro, it's such a ego thing. If you're selling, great. If I'm not trading the same side as you, nothing wrong, my brother. You sell it 2 times, great. And again, I said it's phenomenal. If somebody's making money, I'm literally trading what I'm seeing, what I've been doing for many years. Travel Wild Show. So again, your stop loss is my TP. Great, then that is beautiful. That is what we want to see. And again, Chad, there's nothing wrong if you want to sell here and that is your trading plan. You have to sell it. You have to follow your trading plan. That's what I always say. That the trade here is what lines up with my trading plan. So this is my trade. If you are selling it, beautiful. Then at least if my stop gets hit, you take a win. That's why I said travel. It is beautiful that you are short, because now at least one of us will walk away a winner. So, all right, chat. 2 more minutes. We need to see a move here. I think 3 more minutes. German PMI. Okay, with that came out already. We've got the Euro PMI coming out in T-minus 2 minutes. So let's see, 1 minute 49 Euro PMI. Need to get a break above here. So ideally, we need to see something like this. Then I'm happy. Then we can leave the trade to run. Then all we need to see is the continuation to the upside. Otherwise, if it closes within this tiny little range, this little range we've got going here, this little box here, if it closes within this, I'm just killing it. So all right. 50 seconds. Chad, I might even kill it here at 30 seconds because for 5 minutes, if a candle didn't do any work in almost 4.5 minutes, what's the chance that it's all of a sudden going to do something miraculous in the last 10 or 30 seconds? So let's see. If this channel is so weak, why up? Who said the channel? Is the guy saying now the channel is weak? Hey. Alright, Chad. 10 seconds left. I'm killing the trade right here, Chad. Killing the trade right there. Yeah, killed it there. Just ranging, Chad. Need to get some type of volume. Not going to sit in it. We've got the ECB PMI coming out as well. So not a lot of volume coming through here. Again, not bearish for me at all. Just so much range. This is almost 30 minutes worth of range. This is also the second last. We still have the GBP PMIs coming out in 30 minutes. Then we are done and dusted with the PMIs. Right, gold at least doing something here. Keeks, you wouldn't short gold here. 23.10.
No, I'll
Okay.
short at the lows if it can break that support zone.
Alright, let me see stream list.
Oh, Chris.
What now?
I got a little banger we're gonna post here,
Okay.
but you're gonna collab on it.
Listen here, US30 is bearish, eh? So we must be selling it.
Are we selling it?
Yeah, Travel Wild Show actually doubled up on his shorts.
No, okay.
Travel Wild Show.
Did you hit stop loss or did you just close it?
No, I just killed it. Manual entry. Manual exit. This guy's 100% not a profitable trader. Any profitable trader will know there's 10,000 different strats that can work. Tina Satini, don't come here to our channel to start challenging the guys. No, man, Tina Satini is a ledge. What did Tina Satini do now?
Honestly, what happened now?
Nation's finest, don't discourage the dude. If you trade different, you can make your statement, but don't tell someone else to change the trade, bro. If you sell and I buy. Beautiful, Niaz. Trade your plan, Chad. That is the beauty of the markets. It is purely democratic. There's no this is right, this is wrong. If you can make money in the markets, beautiful. I've said it so many times. If you want to fade us and make money, then at least we still provided value. Chris, getting a taste. Yo, bros, that's what you guys go through during NYSE every day, Keeks. Holy smokes, the boys. Chad, usually what happens is he's in a sell. He might have been selling it from here already. I don't know. And now the fact that I'm buying it up here, he's touched now because he feels like I'm going against him. I'm the enemy now. I should be selling with him. So...
You know what I always find funny though is like whenever these guys will be like, they took a sell now, for example, the US30. Their entry will be on the highest point of the wick possible. So like that fourth candle, that bullish candle, that top wick over there at the very peak of it, that was his entry. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like they got the most, they were not even in like a 0.000 pip of a drawdown.
Ben John, why I take 1-to-1. So I've spoken about this multiple times previously. Probability. if you think about it probability wise, how often are you going to catch a 1 to, let's call it a 1 to 50 or even a 1 to 20, and how often can you catch a 1 to 1? So that's my question. If you're saying that you can catch this very often, you need to.
Who said that?
No. I'm just saying if somebody says it's easy for me to catch the 1 to 20s, I catch them on a daily basis. I'm just gonna go ahead and say you're full of shit, just straight off the bat, because the probability of that is much lower. If you are trading that and you are on social media, again, you're full of shit, because 1 to 20s, you should be in Dubai, speccing out your Mansouri Rolls Royce. So yeah, the low hanging fruit for me is the 1 to 1s. These are the ones that I feel like is the higher probability. And if you listen to the Top Trader SA podcast, I said, even though I go for 1 to 1s, if you look at my stats, it still shows that some months my average RR was actually sometimes 2, even 3 sometimes. Why? Because let's say my stop is 15 pips. Most of the time I will kill that trade at 5 pips. So even though I was willing to risk 15 pips, I mitigate my stop. So effectively, the trades that do hit profit is actually a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2 R trade. So again, it's because I've got dynamic risk management. And that is where guys sometimes look at the 1 to 1. Oh, Chris trades 1 to 1. No. My initial risk on a trade is 1 to 1. And then I start managing the trade, favoring my trade to actually be a 1 to 3, because I'm constantly looking at how can I only take the minimum loss if I'm on the wrong side. You hear what I'm saying? So for instance, this trade here, I took a 9.4 point stop. I was willing to lose 40. So now the next trade that I take, technically if I do the statistical analysis on both, if the next trade it's take profit, then all of a sudden my stats would show that my risk to reward is actually 1 to 4, because I only risked 9.4 once. The second time I risked on the same trade, I hit a 1 to 40. And again, I'm looking to always manage my risk and not take the full stop, if that makes sense, Ben. If someone is arguing about market bias in a YouTube chat, I don't think that person, yeah, dude, I don't know. It's beautiful to see, but I think that's what drives engagement. People get in touch. Yeah, Chris, I'm in sales for US30 45 minutes ago. Okay, 45. So you are in drawdown then, my brother.
Who's this?
No, the guy that was so touched. Like, I don't know why. Like, bro, if you're in sales, beautiful. Don't get touched because we're not in the sales with you. We're not the enemy here. The market's going to do what it's going to do. Even if I add sales here, it can still go up 200 points.
Well, but hold on, if he sold 45 minutes ago, he sold before that big bullish push.
I think he...
That's a 5-minute chart, so...
I don't even... 9 o'clock. Yeah, he's underwater. He's underwater currently. Boss Bobby preparing to sell gold by 12 o'clock. Okay. Travel Wild Show is on a ego rampage. The man is loose. Likes looking better today. Donnie, big credit to you. Donnie Pretorius coming with that idea of putting the poll there. Have you liked the stream? So Donnie, thank you for that brilliant idea. Chad, I'm just looking at a lot of the moves that have happened. There is some of these pullbacks are going to happen now. So let's see what we can grab here. GJ, weekly pivot. Today could be a little bit chalked. Today could be chalked. Because look at this. We made new highs on GJ, but the 80 is not making new highs. The 80 is actually going for the lows. The lows here. So there's somewhat of a divergence here. Nila, half round number GJ. Only thing is we've got that PMIs in 21 minutes.
Yeah, I was looking at it as well.
Chad, so personally for me, Nila would know back in the day, if we took the Asia lows and we took the Asia highs and my bias is mixed, this for me is going to be a range day. This is a day where you're going to waste your time. You're going to maybe get 10 pips. Keeks, what's happening?
So Bevan, so yesterday when we were trading gold,
Yeah.
I went break even very quickly because I said like we were like blessed to stay alive in that trade that we didn't get stopped out. Then we went up and we were basically break even. I said to the guys, the fact we could get out of this alive, I'm break even. This thing, if it's gonna run, it must run. And Travel was like, no, bro, like take your stop loss away. Don't trade with a stop loss. I'm like, bro, this is the worst advice you could give anyone. And he's like, it might come down and go in like draw down a bit, but it's gonna run. I promise you, it's gonna run. So take out the stop losses. And obviously Bevan comes down. He's like, yo, bro, I took out the stop loss like you advised. Now I'm down. It dropped $40. Please send recovery trade.
Chad, I think this Travel Wild show is working for some liquidity providers. This man is feeding liquidity. He must have some type of equity deal with the brokers because it seems he wants to nuke the accounts.
Chris, while there's a lot going on in the chat,
Yeah.
I just want to say that we do appreciate what you guys are doing. The advice you're giving us, you and Geeks, you guys are doing good work. So just from my side, I appreciate, and obviously there's a lot of guys in the chat that does appreciate your input and what you guys are doing. So
No, really appreciate it.
shout
Man.
Nila.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why the guys are hating. They can't even.
nah,
try to do this.
like I said, the weird thing is we've always had an open door policy. Our let's call it our intent from the start was always good. And weirdly enough, you guys will actually see John Lee, believe it or not, the first time I met John Lee was over voice notes. This man was slating me, Chad. Like he was saying, who is this guy, this and that. And we had our words backwards and forwards. And then I still told the guy, I'm like, bro, listen here, I'm not the enemy here. I don't know why you're coming at me, but anyways, we streaming live daily. Check it out. And again, at no stage was I closed off. The guy was slating me hard. And then he came back and he said, listen here, Chris, I do apologize. I've watched your streams and what you guys are doing is great. And I said, bro, I can appreciate that. I'm not somebody that carries grudges. I could have been the guy that carried grudges. And there you go. The guy got a massive payout from Vault Funder. En route to get another big payout. And again, there was some beef from his side. He apologized. I said, bro, I accept that 100%. Let's move on. We had a great podcast with him in Cape Town. So again, Chad, as always, as I tell the guys, another guy also that came into the chat slated me, slated us, slated the business. And I said, bro, I don't know what you're on about. I chatted to him personally on IG, took the time out to chat to him. And he also came back, Geeks. We still laughed. He took 2 winning trades with us, and he's like, bro, sorry, man, I came out a little bit hot, this, that.
I remember this. Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, no stress, man. That's all I'm saying is give us a chance as well. Before you bring that baggage of your previous experience with mentors, whatever, this is almost like a give and take relationship. You can't bring baggage in from previous relationships and then try and cut us under the same tree. You can't do that. So, but anyways, Chad.
I think sometimes the guys forget what the stream is all about, and it's to help the struggling traders and to make the current or profitable traders more profitable or more advanced, or giving us advice, helping us to go forward. It's not a egotistical thing that you need to be right or this and that in your trade is now the right trade. It's not about that. It's about moving forward. There's place for all of us on top.
But this thing is a sell though, Nila. It is definitely selling.
That's reverse market structure.
No, that's it's just faking everyone out now.
Yeah, it's
trapping
huge
the buyers.
liquidity stream.
Chad, if I get a little pullback here, I'm going to go back into the bars. Unfortunately, sorry, traveling while show or.
I see Roche is in the chat.
Who's
I think
Roche?
I know him. Roche chatting. I think that's the guy who I took my first course with.
Oh, really, Roche?
Roche chatting. I don't know if it's him. It might be him. Or maybe it's another Roche.
Yeah, so then it can't be a good course, Nila.
No, the guy was legit. It was just like it was my first time, and this is I saw Vince ask me in the chat here that he gave me his first course. I remember it was in COVID, and obviously I didn't know what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, just quickly execute if you can execute.
Chad, sorry man, I'm just thinking now. Let me just see. Pound 15 minutes. Here's the round number 38,300. We're breaking that session high. I might. Let me just see. 18 lots. I'm too late. Chad. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Nila. Sorry, man. I'm just trying to. Trying to think. Let me just see. I don't want to go full position. We are at the session hours 35.40. Not the ideal place to execute the longs. However, just looking at Nasdaq leading here. Yeah, Chad. 18. Yeah, I might miss it, Chad. I think it's gonna run. There's that round number we were hovering here at the 38,300, and if we maybe get lucky, we can get a retest there. But I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. Sorry, Nila. Yeah, this is a valid setup. There's that session high. There's the volume. Good luck for the short sellers. I do apologize if my bias was not with the shorts. Maybe add onto those shorts, remove your stops, and we will see you. I'll see you guys now.
That thing's still running nicely though.
The shorts?
Yeah.
Just ask the guys, how do I invert my chart? There's a way to.
Yeah, guys, that's a fair point. Chris says there needs to be a way to invert our charts. Then it's definitely a short if you're looking at it like upside down. What is this music? Nella, but you haven't taken anything today yet, eh?
No, brother. The market's it's a bit tricky for me. So I'm just gonna stay out. Maybe wait for NYSE. Maybe there's something set up for me then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna chase price. Nothing is lining up for me. So.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a little bit late in the session. Not late, but. The volume must come and go, so I'm just gonna chill, have a little chat with you guys. And,
yeah, now even for me, as I say, gold, I'm still waiting for that retest, and I haven't got that. Like I must say, the other pairs, especially yen pairs, have just been all over the place lately. Like I'm
Yeah.
just haven't liked trading again right as of late.
Yeah, they've actually moved quite strangely the past 2 weeks. They especially like yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw on GJ. You obviously not trading the old or the like a past 5 and stuff, and then the moves comes, and yeah, you just miss them.
Yeah, but I must say, we spoke about the one day, I think it was Jax and myself, we were talking about saying, like, a lot of the New York session moves are happening later in the day now. Like, they're
Yeah, it
happening
does
like
that.
7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So, it's a bit weird. But I'm not going to be that guy to sit for a New York session for like 3-4 hours waiting for that.
No. No, if you don't get anything, then that's that.
Yeah.
No reason to chase price or anything.
Are you telling me we collab?
Yeah, it was one just for you, bro.
Okay. Chad, listen here. Please don't slate Wildfire Trading Wild Show. Here's the thing. I've said it so many times. There's usually something fundamentally or spiritually that is causing somebody to act in a certain way. And the reason I think here was that he couldn't see the long scenario. And then secondly, I was going against what he was doing. So he obviously felt like, flip, why is Chris buying when I'm selling? And so again, Wildfire, we still love you, my brother.
Bro, you actually can invert your charts.
You can do it. What is it? Control I.
Alt plus R.
Alt plus I. Yeah. Chad, there you can see it. US 30 selling off.
Bro, that would be so trippy if you forget about that. And your charts are like just the wrong way around.
But yeah, Chad, Wildfire, we still love you, my brother. May the sell still play out for you. You're just gonna need some type of bearish order flow for those sells, but sniping the eyes, good luck. Egos and trading, no. I've learned that very, very quickly. That's why I always emphasize people look into both. Walter wise, something very good. Again, Tom Hogarth, solid guy. Tom Hogarth said every trade he takes, he's wrong until proven right. So every trade he takes, he's like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm entering long. This can go down 1,000,000 miles per hour. And he's fine with that, but in that time he's gonna take the long, and think about that. You wrong until proven right. I'm still 2XL, beautiful 2XL. Why would you teach me that shortcut? Now I have to flip Jeff's charts, bro. Listen here. I don't think it's Jeff on here. Chad. Keeks, what you need to do is listen, yeah?
Yeah.
Is these details on there?
Well, I don't
No,
know.
I think but listen, what we must do, maybe for tomorrow, early morning, just say, Jeff, just stand in for me for 10 minutes. But set his charts up here, so the first thing he looks at, and we invert the charts. Mo, remind me, let's do that tomorrow morning, and just for like 5-8 minutes, let him analyze 3 charts.
They're
Inverted. And that man's gonna say,
look what the market makers did,
The
guys.
market
It was bullish
makers
yesterday, and today this is massively bearish.
Chad, please don't. Please, I hope Jave is not watching. I think Jave is watching.
But I don't think he's watching. But
I think he's
Chad
watching,
mustn't
bro.
message him. The Chad mustn't go tell him.
Chad, let's see. Let's see that man. Yeah, Turtle Trader, I've stopped. Look, his books and his advice is phenomenal. But on his free group, I think it was last year, that man was getting absolutely clapped, my bro.
On that note, what's ICT been doing in the Robins? Is he even
The
on
Robins?
the scoreboard yet?
I don't know. Mandem whispering like he isn't live on stream. Hey, Chad, what is this Mandem? Turtle Traders is still getting clapped. Yo, bro, that man was going through a lot last year, Tom Hogard. Talk about going through. Let me actually check on his Discord here, Chad. Chris is salty. No, man, why am I salty now? Let me first see a Mandem. Hey.
Yeah.
Yo, Jave, I hope. He lost 45% of his count. He got 40%. Holy smokes, Chad. No, that guy was going through a lot last year. Turtle Trader, does he still trade the school run strategy? He had the school run and then he had the advanced school run. Chad, I have to say, Tom Hogard was a big inspiration for me. There's two guys that really inspired me. Tom Hogard, the amount of work that man puts into spreadsheets, into PowerPoints, free, not charging anything. And then another guy that inspired me as well was Don, weirdly enough, his consistency. And then another trader is obviously Josh Answers from the trading fraternity. Love Josh. In terms of stream quality, so work ethic, I'm going to go with Tom. The amount of work that man puts in for a free community is mad. I think Turtle Trader can attest to that as well. Yep, he got clapped this morning, but he comes back day after day. Yeah. Anyways, in terms of consistency, not now anymore. His consistency dropped off way where he was. But Don, that man did not miss a stream years ago. I think now that he's reached a certain level, you get comfortable. Me and Keeks talked about it. If we've got 150,000 followers or subs on YouTube,
Right, you start a stream and let your stream ran for like 3 hours before you just pitch up.
yeah. So he'll make the guys wait 3 hours, and the guys wait, bro. The Mandem don't have any clue how to trade. They wait for that.
Because you don't know when he's gonna rock up.
No.
So you have to sit and wait.
And then in terms of marketing and being an absolute conniving snake oil seller, that has to go to Roger Banks. Absolute magician. Absolutely. I can see that guy doing world ventures, multi-level marketing. Yo, that man is a snake oil seller. He's the guy that will sit with a straight face here. Majority of his broker clients sitting with him on stream, and he will feed you the stops to feed his own pocket and sit there with a straight face and say, oh, I don't know, the volume And then guys would say, Raja, but this is not what you teach. You teach this, 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 and that. And he's like, don't tell me what I teach. I've got years of experience. And I am the master in feeding you guys stops. Bro, that's all he's doing. He's literally, when he pitches up for a live stream, I think all he's thinking is like, I know 80% of my stream viewers trade with Dominion. I'm just going to quickly nuke them. Let me order that new car salon. And yeah. Straight face. Think
Hold
if
on,
this...
yeah. Here's a question, Nila. Were you ever scammed by any of these furus?
I was scammed hard, my brother.
Hey.
I remember in 2015, but it wasn't the scammer from South Africa. It was just my own stupidity.
Okay.
It was someone on Facebook. I landed on a trading group. I don't know how I landed there, but obviously I was young. I wanted to make money. You all know what I'm talking about. We all go through that. So I met this guy on Facebook and never met him in person. So that's why I say it's my own stupidity. But yeah, anyway, met this guy and he told me now he's gonna trade for me. And I gave him money. I think it was like $700. And yeah, he continuously came back to me, said, no, you're making this amount of profit and that amount of profit. And I'm like, okay, no, but yeah, pay me out then. It wasn't a lot, but yeah, pay me out. At least it's a profit. And then he's like, no, but there's now a release fee. And I was like, I was stupid. So I was like, okay, how much is the release fee? And it's like, no, $800. And I was like, okay.
Oh, they keep churning you, bro. They're
Yeah.
like okay, now there's 10,000% profit, but you have to pay. There's like a vesting fee.
Yeah, and I paid the
Bro.
$800. And
No,
never
no.
saw the guy again. Blocked me on Facebook.
Dude,
And
I've heard. Here's the thing: the older people. I've heard of the one guy. I'm not even joking. He invested 10K. Bro, did they not churn him for almost 200K? Where they said, okay, listen here, you paid the 10K, but you wouldn't believe it. The market ran overnight. Your money is now almost R1 million. It popped up 200K. And you're like, you have to pay another 10. We need to get the money out. You pay another 10. They're like, listen here, that account is sitting at 2 mil. You have to pay 40K. We haven't seen this. This is absolute insane. Up until 200K. It's a family member I know, and he phones me. And he's like, bro, please tell me these guys are legit. And I'm like, ek sê choma, jy het skoolgeldjies betaal. Skryf dit af. The first big thing is if they ask you to pay in crypto. That's the first thing. And then if the email addresses, if they don't even have an outbox, if it's like Gmail, that's the second one. So you sending money to somebody using a Gmail email, you want to get, you must get scammed. It's a must. Because after that, Gmail only paying crypto, one-pager email, one-pager website. You need to run, my brother. Vince, wat gaan aan? Keegan, please ask Bula to read the chat. Bevan, Chris, lees nie. Bevan, Ghost, read the chat. What's happening on the chat? Chrissa, jy het a challenge. Oh yeah, I saw that. Travel Wild Show, bro. I'm way past the dick measuring contest, my bro. Like, I've had my dick measured multiple times. Like, you wanting to challenge me on a, bro. Like, I think you need to put your ego aside. The first thing that's blocking you, and I'm giving you honest advice here, as an older person, as somebody that's been in business, as somebody that's walked the journey, get your head out of your own ass. Get your ego to the one side, humble yourself, and then secondly, you can reach great heights. But trying to now, oh Chris, I challenge you, this, that, bro,
This man challenging you
bro,
for training.
I don't need to measure my dick, my bro. Like we come here on stream every single day. Again, when the guys want to challenge us, I'm like, bro, challenge. Here's a challenge for you.
What
Challenge
did you say?
yourself. Start your own YouTube channel. Live stream every trade you take, and then we can chat. But up until then,
So my first thing is, okay, just first thing. If he entered where he said he was, that was like 9 o'clock. That was before the bearish pushes, the bullish push. You sat through 50 pip drawdown on US 30. Like, and again, I
He's
always
back
go back
at
to
entry
this.
now.
Most people will not sit through that on US 30 just to be back at break even. So, yeah, it's just that's the thing for me.
yeah, here's my thing, my dude. And then we're done with him. We're not gonna feed into that ego. Challenge yourself, and then secondly, if you are very confident in your ability, help other people. Use that ability like Neil did. Help other people. If you see traders struggling, put out free content. Start live streaming. Travel Wild Show. Again, I've said it so many times. There's not enough streamers in South Africa. Even if there's 100 guys streaming, that's still not enough. There's not enough guys putting content out, and I'm talking about solid traders. I'm not talking about guys that don't know what they're doing. I'm talking about guys that actually provide value. There's not enough.
Yeah, but my thing is just to answer again. What's this man's name? Travel Wild Show, bro. Very, very simple. You sat through 50 pips to be at break even. Now here comes my question. You were adamant yesterday about gold. You weren't trading a stop loss. You weren't trading. I said to you guys, if that thing didn't run, it's not going to come back to break even. It's going to dump if that thing comes back down. And that thing came back down. You are $40 down on gold. So quite frankly, I don't give a shit what your US 30 signal would be right now.
Because you said I lied, bro. I don't know what I said. No, I said he lied. Listen here. Keychain SA, I don't want to ask why you guys speaking so ill or put other traders in SA down. Are they all scammers?
Majority
Brother,
are.
it is almost, yeah.
If they're not in our circle, they're most likely a scammer.
Do yourself a favor if you have not done so. Rolio Jack doing God's work here. Rolio Jack, go and check it out. Keychain SA. I don't know if you've done so. But Rolio Jack has reviewed basically, or he's just reviewing the signals. And
I was going to say, did you see that he did
one
NASDAQ billionaire?
one after the other.
If you're a business owner, then
Rolio just showing to us the state of the industry. So, okay, what is he showing? Okay, showing a range. Sell stop US 30 buy. Okay. I haven't watched it. Have you watched it?
The NASDAQ one?
Yeah.
No, bro. I want to watch it.
Broker, Malka. Oh, the boys are broker,
I wonder
Malkas.
what's happened to him though. He's also going quiet.
Yeah.
I just see him drive up and down that little milkshake car up and down here, the banana. That's about it.
Chad, who watched it? But anyways, Rolio Jack, yeah, he's just factually absolutely destroying careers.
I love that, bro. Like, it's just be buy, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, hit, buy, stop loss.
So you guys can go and check Rolio. Rolio's podcast is next week. Yeah. This Sunday we've got this Sunday we've
our
got
podcast was
yeah.
already- yes.
We've
Next
got
week.
John Lee.
John Lee.
And then the one after that was Rolio. that we've got on. So that's going to be a banger. But yeah, check out Rolio, then you can understand why we are slating guys on the industry. I never trade without stop loss. All right. Travel Wild Show, we love you, brother. You are now 10 points in profit. Let this thing drop, my brother. And you can keep on traveling. Rolio, Chad, we have to give credit where credit is due. Rolio is an absolute ledge for what he's doing. Absolute ledge. Have you guys entered anything as yet? Bennett, I took the US 30 longs year earlier, closed for -9 points. So nothing else. Still waiting here for price. Here's gold starting to make its way back. Only concern for me on gold is this 80 is still heavily bearish. So gonna be tough for me to look for the bars. It's gonna break all of my rules. So GBP USD, same thing though. 80 is relatively flatlined. It is making these moves to the upside. Could we have taken it here somewhere? I don't think so. Couldn't have taken it. Euro USD. I'm still waiting, guys. It's literally now only 20 to 10 in the UK. Let's check the weather in the UK. Maybe the guys are a little bit slow because it's cold. London weather today. Yeah, you see the guys are trading with gloves on. It's 12 degrees, the high of the day, with a 5-degree low. So again, why are the markets a little bit slow? The boys are sitting there like this. Okay, let me just do some emails. Okay. Think about it. 7 degrees is chilly, Chad. We have not even experienced 7 degrees here for the last couple of months. 11 degrees and Keeks, we are already suffering. So we just waiting. I'm new to the channel, enjoying the content. Welcome, my brother. Hope you enjoy it. Ricardo Sanos, is he legit? Go ask Ricardo Sanos yourself if he's legit. He's gonna give you the right answer. Wait, what's happening here? What is happening here? Strobe K, yes, passive. Gloves and hats, yeah. Euro USD sell, GBP USD sell, USD JPY buy, NAS 100 sell, US 30 sell. Travel Wild Show, just provide entries and stop losses and TPs, please, brother. That just Euro USD sell. The chat can't use it. So please provide the chat with entries, stop losses, TPs, so we can at least clip it. I usually hear you speak about this guy, Joe Naidu. I checked the client agreement, Rocket X and Volt Markets, and they're both the same company. Yes, they are both the same company. That's why Josh Naidu works for us and Darren. They are employees of Volt Markets. Let me see. At Claw Migrant. Where you guys from? Port Elizabeth, Venetius, Clem, Volt. No, we're not with Volt. That is an electric Volt there, but we are with Volt Markets.
Chris, I just want to add something.
Yeah.
Chad, yeah. If you can't bring value to the stream, rather just then leave. Go do your own thing. Don't come here and corrupt all the other guys.
Yeah, Chad. Sorry, man. Here's the thing. As always, we've talked about it previously on stream as well. The thing about the stream, firstly, the stream is a live trade journal for myself, Keegan, and Jev. all the trades, as we always say, the trades we take here are our own trades. That's why we've got a disclaimer running before the stream starts. So yeah, it's purely our trades. When it comes to you coming to the trade, when it comes to us providing the service here, we do full analysis for you guys every single day, providing you with the bias. Secondly, we respect each and every one of you. As mentioned before, we respect every single individual here, and we expect the same mutual respect from one another. So if you come onto the channel, we've spoken about it many a time. If you want to share something that is valuable, if you want to share something that's constructive, by all means. At the end of the day, we are not fighting against one another here, but we are going up against the market every single day. So it's not a zero-sum game where if Keegan loses, Keegan needs to lose in order for me to win. No, that's not how the markets work here. We are all trying to basically gain our edge in the market, trying to capture our, let's call it our pip, our slice of the pie daily, grab our dollar and leave. So again, no ego thing here. If you want to compete, go into the Robins. If you wanna flex, start a social media channel, post your profits, post your entries, and then secondly, do it for free. Start a YouTube channel, start a live stream. You can live stream from Telegram, you can live stream from Instagram, and then share that value, because that's ultimately what it's about. That's what we are trying to do here. Trying to share value, trying to share knowledge. And again, that is why I say let's keep it clean.
And a suggestion, just a suggestion for the chat as well. If you don't just say buy or sell or this or that, share your chart setup in the chat. There's a link in TradingView that you can copy, share it in the chat.
Yeah,
so
Chad,
that
you guys are more
see.
than are more than welcome to share your analysis. That's why we've got the Discord as well. Okay, so Joash Naidu works for you guys, and I understand why you guys make fun of him, banter amongst friends. No, I'm kidding. It's not working for us. Here's the thing, Chad. Darren Dix, Joash Naidu, both IBs for Rocket X. They don't own Rocket X. You wouldn't see them on the license. You wouldn't see them anywhere. They are just purely IBs, or as Darren would say, brand ambassador. In terms of them as individuals, my thing is personally what Joash is doing. I don't feel it's right. I don't care what anybody will tell me. Firstly, if you are standing in the ministry as a pastor, as ordained pastor, and you're doing what he's doing, I don't know, bro. That's not the Jesus that I want to follow. That is the wish version Jesus. That's the Jesus that people want to make out Jesus to be. That's not the Jesus in the Bible. That's the first thing. The second thing is what he's doing is bad. Like what's the name has showed us, Rolio Jack. Go Rolio Jack, Joash Naidu. Proof is in the pudding. It is bad what he's doing. And again, I've reached out to Darren and Joash. I said, bro, I will help you guys. I will mentor you so that you can at least talk some sense when you send out stuff. So yeah, Darren, I don't know, bro. Darren is a weird. He's like, you don't know. He's not really a trader. He can't trade. He can market well. So he's flipped around a little bit. I don't know, Keegs, what do you think? I think my issue is more with Joash.
Yeah.
My issue is more with Joash.
Darren's a marketer. That's it.
Yeah, he's very open about it. He can't trade. He's a marketer. He can hype people up,
He
but
tries to trade.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He just regurgitates any info he can find on the internet, but it's not like he can do anything himself.
but what's the name? Joash, I think yeah, Chad. Sorry, man. I just think Joash's head is so far up his own arse. He doesn't know where's the light anymore. I think when you're so far gone and you actually start to believe your own shit, I think that's a dangerous place to be when you start believing your own shit. But anyways, Darren, Darren is he's a marketer. He's a hype guy. Maybe you should stop hyping Joash gigs. And if you and here's the thing, if I had to put Darren on a podcast now, and I ask Darren, I'm like, bro, straight up, man to man, you play some, and here's the thing, I think Darren plays some real money on some of those events, because the sounds that came out from Darren, I think he put a lot, because you don't go like this, ooh, oh. Bro, that is like when a trade hits you like that.
Right, but it's also the thing of where you can watch Josh. We'll hold through some drawdown. It's okay. That whole thing of Darren will be in pain. He puts his phone down. He's not even watching it anymore. That's because he's out. You're out of the trade. It's irrelevant what's happening now. So that's the big difference.
So. And here's the thing, Chad. We do a lot of education. We both are, as Keegan would say, boys. Let's call it. I come from a boys' school. I was in the hostel, so we are still boys. Even though we're men, we still gonna be naughty. We still gonna tug on that little piece of material. Have you seen a shirt when there's that little strand?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna pull on it. We wanna see where that goes. So, and again, I've told Darren, I've told Joash, I said, bro, it is not malicious. It is just good banter. Like, don't think. And again, I've said it before. The reason why they take it so personal is because they're putting this very beautiful lifestyle, social media, everything is perfect, we're only winning, we wake up in the morning, we already won, all of that. That's great, bro, but we're just real. And
the problem for them is coming that the fact is because we're hurting that brand image now.
But again, we are chilled, Chad. We are having fun. Chris kan Nila ook al die pairs wat hy try deel som chat. Let him just see the Chris duplicate. I don't think Nila, if I'm not looking at anything, 100% Nila is not looking. That man's looking at his next contract for his business there. He's busy working out how much is he going to invoice. Nila, are you looking at anything, bro?
Nah, not at the moment, Chris.
Yeah, I could have told you. Keychain SA, pray for this Mr. Nadu. Let God have mercy on him. Shame is not worth you guys giving him so much airtime, especially if he's unethical. We are praying for him, brother. We are praying for him. I think Keychain said she's a female. Thanks for clearing up. Do you guys do any social media marketing with influencers? Yeah, I'm trying to do social media marketing with this influencer next to me, but all he's doing is doing these short little 6-second reels and then saying, check the caption. I don't know. It is a trend. It seems like it's working. I'm actually a female, got a big-ish following, and I'm learning about trading. Keychain, what is your Instagram handle? Again, here's the thing about a big following and about impressions. We talked about it. Impressions don't necessarily result into a client. You can have 4 million impressions and not sell one t-shirt. You can have 10,000 impressions and sell 5,000 t-shirts. So there's a difference between brand awareness, there's a difference between brand loyalty, and then actually brand value. What is the actual value of the brand? Last night, actually, when we had dinner, we talked about Hennies. Some of you guys might know Hennies, and I told my mom it's very smart how they actually, how can I call it? I don't want to say, they made it very patriotic for South Africans, for people that support Radio Raps, that comedian, people that support Drickus du Plessis. So now what they've done is they've added like this brand loyalty.
Yeah.
Because now people are like, because Hennies is one of the main sponsors of Drickus du Plessis, they feel like flip, they need to support Hennies because Hennies is supporting our boy Drickus du Plessis, the only South African champion ever. And that's where you build brand. So people are now loyal to the brand because the brand did something. The brand believed in Drickus before the people believed in him. You hear what I'm saying, Chad?
Yeah.
So that's how you build the brand loyalty. Another way of doing it is, let's say, for instance, the 2G's brand, constantly providing these free boot camps, the live streams. You see change in your life, and you then become loyal to the brand because the brand proved to add value to your life. So now it's not a case of brand value is not something you can buy. Oh, sorry, brand loyalty. Loyalty to a brand is not something you can buy. That is something that comes from using the brand, experiencing the brand, engaging with the brand. So very different marketing tactics for very different outcomes. I had to pay almost 260,000 Rand for that in an MBA class. So gave it to you guys for free. I had to go through I had to go 3 years. Transparency is key, 100%, my brother. Your stream gets me through the working day. Strobe, amazing, brother. Strobe, also OG. What are your thoughts on Euro USD? Here's my thing, bro. The only thing I said I would love to get it here. I would have loved to catch it there. Only concern though is the 80. The 80 is relatively flat. That's why I'm saying GU, the 80 is literally, while it was making higher highs here, the 80 was on the low. Same with gold. That's why I said it's going to be tough for me to get into gold here with the 80 doing what it's doing.
Yeah, so for me, gold's back at that zone. So I think he said hold there.
My boy Keegs is he's one of the free spirits in trading. That man trades a clean chart. So yeah, Keegan is not phased about much. But yeah, we still have time, Chad. Don't stress. There's still a lot that can happen. Euro USD took out previous week's high, hoping for a short, waiting for confirmed entry. GBP is super close to previous that, so waiting for that before. Neil, here's the thing though. When I asked Keegan about that short year, remember I said on gold, and I said you wouldn't short it here.
Oh yeah.
I was looking for the potential short here because if you go on our Discord, this for me is a reversal setup, and then I just thought for me, personally, having all of these, let's call it, I don't even want to say untested zones, but it's just been very, very clean all the way down.
Yeah.
And then especially this. So, yeah, I don't know, Keegs. It feels to me like yeah, I don't know, bro. It's weird how when we were buying, we were on the right side. And now yesterday, I got into a buy, break even. Keegan got into a buy. You guys locked some in, eh?
Yeah.
But Keegs caught the sell yesterday, though, when the 80s started diverging. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what, just after? So when you closed your
Yeah.
trade, it was like just as we were ending the stream, or just after we ended the stream, I basically entered it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think there, yeah, the 80 there started moving down. And then during Asia, Chad, look at this. Holy smokes. That is like some algo-driven moves there. Hey, geez, I had a thought last night. Maybe add onto the morning streams, did you know slide, and then add a did you know topic. Topic being about trading. Jason, I like it. The only thing is, though, that adds another element of something that needs to get done. So that's the only thing. We would love to do a lot more, but oh, the keychain dropped the IG handle. Bula, I sent you a message. I clean forgot about that bad boy. Hey, okay. I understand there's a difference between marketing for brand awareness. I'm a business owner and content creator. Just wanted to know if you guys do social media marketing. As I learn, I might start making content about trading. Nice. I assume your business is keychains. If it's not, you caught me out with that name. Keychain SA. I don't know. I'm just shooting in the dark here. Appreciate what you guys are doing here. Cecil, yes, also the fact that you pray beforehand and keep Jesus' name high is very refreshing to see. Cecil, as mentioned, I think we need Jesus more than the chat. So, you can ask my wife. I've told her I'm that chief sinner. I'm that naughty guy. I'm the guy that's going to swear a little bit. I'm the guy that somebody's going to go to my brother that's heavily involved in the church and say, hey, bro, did you see your brother use the fuck word again? And my brother's going to phone me and he's going to say, hey, the guys are like way too much on the fuck. And I'm going to be like, brother, you know what the Bible says? And he says, Chris, I know Bible says where sin abounds, grace abounds even more. And I'm like, you know it. But we're gonna tone it down on the F word. I promise you, Chad. This is you guys think it's just. Then my wife, my mom, like, yo, julle vloek. En as ek soos, yo, maar tydkeer raak ons bietjie emosioneel hier as jy besig is om geld te verloor of wat ook al. So yeah, we need it more than most, and that's the beauty of it. We don't have to hide. I've said it so many times. Christianity for me is a crutch. I can't walk this journey without it. And just knowing that there is a higher being, that there is hope for us as human beings. If you don't believe in anything, 100%, it's not my place to tell you you should believe in something or not. I can just testify on myself. Notice DXY, there's a big head and shoulders pattern. Big head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders patterns usually don't work out for the most part. If it's a very clean head and shoulders, everybody's seeing it. So yeah. Kicks, you would have been taking a lot of gold trades recently. Is it because of the market conditions, or is it just because you're feeling very comfortable at the moment? That's a question for Keeks.
I've always been like most comfortable with gold, so that, as I say, is like my main pair. And yeah, just because of how volatile it is, I'm getting the opportunities. The market's in a way not ranging anymore.
There's a lot of volume, Chad. Did anyone see Bula's comment on the twins? I think round cheeks. Hey. Vince, ek gaan nie nou op die WhatsApp kykie. Goud Kaiser. Self-defense keychains for females. Okay. So luckily, Chad, that's how you do business. Keychain SA. What did I say previously? If you do coffee, don't make your, don't call your company Perplexual Bliss or something like that. Say we make coffees. Keep it simple. If you do plumbing, don't call it Immaculate Drip. Call it whatever plumbing, Chad. So first step, keep it simple. 4-in-1 men's baseball bat with a hidden field knife. Alright. And look what Keychain is doing now. Now, all of a sudden, people are like, shit, there's self-defense keychains. Next moment, Keychain's going to drop what's the name, a link there. That is what you call aggressive guerrilla marketing. And I'm all for it, Keychain. I'm all for local businesses. So, Rolo, Jack, and you guys, I give praise. Thanks so much. James, what would you say is the best way to scale up as a trader with a small account? Small account, big account, does not matter. Just follow the process. And then start putting money into an account. We've talked about this before as well. You need to build the account as well. Keegan actually had made a very good reel, Keegs, where he said your issue is not percentages. Your issue is
Capital.
equity and capital. Etie, ek het Tronique's live per ongeluk gewatch gisteraan. Hey, ongeluk. A life without God is a life stuck in drawdown. Hey bro, but sometimes God is going to allow you to go through your own drawdown because you've got an ego problem up until you humble yourself. Chris, please don't forget to check your DM. I will, brother. SMC Joa. Have you, please, Chad, sorry man, regarding the payouts, like we sorted out the other guy yesterday that was slating us. There is a process, SMC Joa. I talked to Keegan as well. So if you've got an issue, please email support@VaultFunder because there's an entire process that needs to be followed. So there's a standard operating procedure where it goes to the finance team. The finance team looks at your order number. So please email support@vaultfunder.trade with the proof of payment with your order number. Then it's very easy to check and then we will issue that account. There you go, Chad. Look at this keychain selling me now. This is the pitch. Chris, if you want corporate gifts for your female staff, I'm also certified. Look at that, Chad. So a lot of private and corporate classes get booked. Keychain SA giving us a little bit of a... Might as well... What is your website, Keychain SA? Might as well... the effort. She came in softly. She first... here's the thing. And she can say now if she did this or not. Very clever. She's not really into... Or she's starting to get into trading. She went into my profile. She went onto Keegan's profile. She saw which videos got the most engagements. Did a little bit of a background on us. Came on, stirred the pot a little bit. She knew we were going to chat about that. Landed herself right in the center here of the chat. And then after that, also big and bold Keychain SA. Then asking whether we do social media marketing because she's got a big following. She didn't really want to work with us. She wanted us to work with her, doing the reverse psychology, thinking that we're going to ask her, oh, you've got a big following, this or that. No, she wanted to use us. But yeah, Let's see. Keychain sales are now up 30%. Pipes for leaks. Where is the link? Keychain SA. Send that link. Chad, that is business. That is entrepreneurship right there.
Nah, it is.
That is entrepreneurship. They don't teach that in the MBA. They teach that. Chris, the Discord channel seem quiet. Tobilo, the thing is, it's difficult. Yeah, I'm gonna be very honest with you. The Discord channel was never something we wanted. It is a platform to share ideas, to share information. I feel like we are going to very soon in the next week or two relook the Discord to make it more engaging. I think the issue is because we're not selling anything. Most of the guys use the Discord as that first level gatekeeping. So it's like, oh, look at this video, look at Neil destroying the market. We do this every day on a daily basis. We understand fundamentals. Keegan broke it down beautifully, looking at the data, and we sell you, and then immediately you're like, oh shit, okay. Then we put out maybe one setup, but because we don't gatekeep anything, and everything is open, guys just come in, see what they can get for free, quickly go through the education section, download our playbook, download our trading plan, and they were gone. And then they'll come back again because they didn't actually take the time to read through the trading plan. They maybe took 2 seconds to browse over it, and they thought they are now traders, but not the case. So where is my hubby watches you guys every day is also funded but very low key. I heard about you guys through Ridle. Okay, we don't want to hear where you heard what or what. We want your website so we can plug you now. Keychain SA. Let's plug. Why can't I see the? Did you share the? I know we can't see. Yeah, for some reason, some people can't. Do me a favor, Keychain SA. Don't put some spaces in between. Let it not be a link. Is it just Keychain SA? Because I think Nightbot blocks Keychain SA. Let's see if there's a website. Alright, Chad. I think it's this one here. So let's plug. We don't even know what your name is. Keychain SA, if you can give us a name there. Immediately coming on here, I almost thought this is a sex toy. I'm going to be very honest with you. Keychain SA. Just from a fellow business owner, I immediately looked at this and I thought, holy smokes, it's like a dildo and an anal bead.
Wow.
Combined. Look at that, Keeks. What do you think? Bro, look at this. I'm very honest now. I'm gonna give you straight up. Maybe that is what you're going for. It's like, oh damn, am I on the right website? I was looking for keychain and I got sex toys, but let's maybe have a look here. Okay, so this weapon here could become a sex toy. I'm just saying, Chad, I'm just being very open here. Chad, you guys know me. No filter with me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Chris, what business have you been in? I'll tell you now, Will to Wise. All right, chat. So, okay, yeah, you can see self-defense keychain. I'm gonna give you a tip, and again, it's just use it, don't use it. Make the product more prominent. When I look at this, there's a lot going on. I don't know, am I getting all of this? Am I getting one of them? What is the self-defense keychain sets? Okay, so maybe I'm getting all of them. Then secondly, make it look the same throughout, because this looks like this was an older version and this is maybe a newer version. And again, you already have the self-defense in here, so you don't have to put it there again. Like, put the product there visually. And again, I don't know how your business is doing. I'm just looking at it from an aesthetical point of view. Alright, mini self-defense. There's that sex toy again. Looks dangerous. I'm just saying, that thing looks like... anyways. Okay, we've got some articles here. Beautiful, some information. That's obviously to drive the algorithm. Yeah, you can build your own set. The kitty knuckles, that looks hectic as well. Personal alarm torch, mini suitcase, beautiful. Mini suitcase with wheels. This looks cute. I would love that. Oh, the Cubiton. Keeks, be honest, bro. Don't try and make me the enemy here. Please don't make me the enemy here.
Yeah.
The Cubiton. When we came
I
onto,
can't say,
bro, don't tell me. Be honest now. Don't make me the enemy here. Please.
No, it does. It does.
Be honest, bro. When I landed here, I thought, damn.
Yeah. And all the big thing is that depending on how big that thing is.
Yo, Chad. Boys could... okay. Chad, here it is. Keychain essay. If you were looking for keychains, yeah, we might even become a sponsor. I want one of these pink ones. But yeah, we Keychain said she's gonna do an endorsement deal for us, especially with us calling out all these traders. We need to be geared up to defend ourselves. But yeah, the local business, proudly South African, proudly female. Free gift on an order of R1,000 or more. Support local. Local is Lekker. There is Keychain SA. Let's plug a business here. If you've got your own business and it's a consumer business, let us know. We will plug you here for free. Just planting a seed. What is the website, just so I know not to click on it? No, man. Oh yeah, Mo's using that reverse marketing. Do not click on this link. And you being a human being, you are going to click it. Chad, I'm just going to run to the bathroom, then I'm going to answer the other question. What businesses I've been... Chris, what businesses have you been in?
Let's see. Chat, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm just waiting for a retest of these Asia lows that I'm going to go short on gold. So I'm just hoping we get a retest, guys. Let's see. Yo, don't run without us now. I entered on the break. Till trader, yeah, bro. Like, you definitely can. Yeah. Just because of how volatile it is, I want a certain entry. If we miss it, we miss it as part of it. But yeah, I would have loved a retest. Yeah.
Why did I enter gold and had my TP? I didn't set a TP, but I was aiming for that.
But
No, no.
wait, where did you enter?
No, no. Yeah. Just at the bridge.
And where was your
Yeah.
TP?
Damn.
I was going for $30. Yeah. I don't know. Something.
Bro, if this thing breaks, like your first TP's down, yeah. Like,
Look at that. That's fine though. I'm only learning to trade gold, guys.
Oh, you're in it?
nah, I
Hey.
said to them, I want he.
Shout out to my TP roll.
Yeah, Mo's in it, but I said I wanted a retest of Asia lows. If I don't,
Okay.
Yeah, that's my thing also. I wanted to wait for that, but I
yeah. Some of the guys are in. They got in already on the break, but for me, I'm waiting for the retest. If I didn't get the retest, I can't get in.
Chad, yeah, I'm just waiting for these pullbacks to happen now, which they are. All right. GJ back at the weekly pivot. I'm going to wait for some potential rejections here to get short. Weekly pivot. 80 is still bearish. Look at that. A lot of divergence on the 80. So as we made a new high on the session, 80 did not make a new high. And 80 now actually starting to take out lows. So weekly pivot, still a lot that can happen here. EJ, also 80 getting clapped here. So one of two things. Asia eyes, once we're back inside of the range, going to look for some potential short positions there. GU, also very, very simple for me. Asia lows, daily pivot, half round number. I want to potentially short down here. We're going to talk about my businesses quickly. You think you're getting kinky, but you're getting ready to stab a bad guy. Okay, so that's why it looks like a sex toy, guys. You're thinking, the guy's thinking things are going to happen here, and then you're going to get clapped. Live trading up, so I think they're also selling something, so let's wait for it. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. It's all a pleasure. Hope you get some good deals there. That thing looks heavy. We'll definitely be updating soon. No, like I said, Keychain SA. I love business. I love the visual aspect of a business. The aesthetics, how the website looks, how the client journey, all of that. So I'm just giving you my honest opinion. And again, it's not my business. My way of thinking is maybe one-dimensional. You're a female. Females look at something different. There's obviously a different target market. So maybe what I say is not necessarily even valid. You understand? I took half the position and also waiting to see how deep we go and retest to scale in. Wait, the turtle trader. Wait, turtle trader. What did you do? I entered on the break. Hey, which break? This one, yeah, or this one, yeah. Chad, gold is volatile. Yesterday, I looked at it. Mo was looking at it, yeah. And Mo can say what he wants. I saved his soul yesterday. Yeah. Wait. There. So, 3 o'clock, Mo, I'm looking over my shoulder. And is Mo not looking at this? And he's doing this. And I'm like, Mo, what are you doing, my brother? He's like, oh, no, it's I'm just paper trading it. And I'm like, bro, but it's not office hours for trading. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, we first wait for the market to open 15:30. Then we wait for the 15-minute shuffle. And after the 15-minute shuffle, then we only start looking for our trades to set up. And there was the 15-minute shuffle there. And I said, okay, now we start looking for setups. So that's why me and Mo took that long yesterday. Quarter break even. But anyways, so... And then I looked at it. This was almost a $10 move, Chad. If you think about it, from there to here, $9.8. It doesn't look like a lot. That's a $10 move on gold. $10 real quick. So gold is an absolute beast. I've done the photography and the website all myself, and I appreciate the opinion. Not often that people offer advice that is good. Keychain, well done. Doing all of that yourself, beautiful. I respect any entrepreneur, Chad. Entrepreneurship is not easy. I respect anybody that's got the coconuts or the balls, proverbially speaking. So females, males, for you to go into business is not easy, Chad. It takes a special type of person to say, flip it, let me do this. Nila, sorry brother, you don't have to stay on. I know you're also busy. Any closing remarks? Nila's also busy, guys. Nila, any closing remarks here for the Chad before you hop off?
No, nothing from my side.
Nila,
Chris,
thanks so
but,
much.
Thanks for the opportunity. I do appreciate it, and thanks for all the good work that you guys are doing.
Nila, please
Everyone
keep.
appreciates it.
Guys, please pray for Nila. That is, he's the drill sergeant for the machine gunners, the group there. So we need a special grace upon Nila's life as he's leading those machine gunners. So Nila, seeing that you are the leader of the machine gun peloton, we want to see some improvement there. And then also pray for Nila that needs to coach Vince. I think pray for a lot of patience.
I think we must come back after 6 months. In 6 months, and if there's any improvement, we can show it to the Chad.
Nila, do you want prayer before you go? Yeah. Do you need that prayer for the machine gunners?
Yeah. I need anything that's gonna help me. So give me the
Chad,
prayer.
just do a prayer there for Nila. Nila, we'll actually do a little special sequence in the morning. We'll just add another line as we do the Our Father at the end. We're just gonna say, and Nila and the machine gunners. We just pray for them for a special grace. A fresh anointing.
No, you're gonna see, Chris. The guys are they're gonna improve. Most of the guys are actually doing very good. So
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Guys, Nila, as mentioned, weirdly enough, Chad, that's also the beauty of the internet. Myself and Nila have never met in person. We've spent multiple hours on Zoom calls together. Chatting backwards and forwards, but we have never physically met. So that is, I think, Nila, you said in June. I'm not saying anything. You said June you're coming to PE.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for confirmation of a project. If that's not gonna happen,
Nila,
maybe
listen here. Give me a day. I want to book your flights. Let me know what day. Even if you come, we bring you in the morning. We send you home the evening. Let me know. Not this week. This week's a little tight. Let's say next week or the week after that. I'm going to bring you down on my treat. So let me know.
100%.
Guys,
Thanks, Chris.
we're going to bring Nila in. I just thought about it now. Life's too short. We can't do this Zoom thing all the time. So we're going to get Nila in the office here with us. Nila, please chat to me. We're going to get you booked. If you want to stay a night, you can. But I know you also have your own business. So let's do an In-N-Out burger. You come in the morning. You come and trade with us here on stream. We can pray for you as well. But Nila, honestly, just want to say thank you for being a ledge. Thank you for doing that where And again, Chad, I don't want a lot of breakaway groups, but I know Nila. I know Nila's heart, and I know Nila is most probably the one of the few guys that traded with me on a personal level and that spent a lot of time with me on the chart. So I trust him to lead that group of warriors, machine gunners, degenerates. But there's hope for them. So Nila, really want to say thank you, brother. Chat to me. We're gonna get Nila here in the office to spend the day with us. And on that day, I might have a bagel. I'm just saying, Chad. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. No judgment here. But Nila, thanks so much, brother. We'll chat later.
Cheers, Nila.
100%.
Thanks,
Chris,
man.
appreciate the time, fans. Thank you.
Cheers. All right, Chad. Let's get back to business here. Keeks, what are we doing? Are we buying this dip?
We're selling gold, bro.
Are we selling gold?
We're selling
What are we
gold.
doing here, bro? Where are we selling from?
Asia lows. We get a retest. We're taking it.
No, man. Are you serious?
I'm serious, bro.
Can I please have...
Yes.
No. Listen here. If you are a true machine gunner, you will find the WhatsApp. We're not just going to give the WhatsApp. True machine gunners will know where to find it. But yeah, that group is literally... Keeks, you know that naughty group at school?
Yeah.
We were that group, the kakmakers. You always made kak. So I feel like that is the kakmaker group.
Yeah.
But again, you've got a special place for the kakmakers because you know you were a kakmaker yourself.
It feels like home.
Chris, just want a stamp of approval. The Asia highs and lows, we draw it from 3 a.m. till London open, right?
1 to 6.
1 to 6, my brother. So 1 a.m. That's a.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 a.m. to 6 a.m. GMT plus 2. Let me just write it down here for you so you can. Holy smokes. Oh, what am I doing here, bro? 1 a.m. is like this, gigs. What am I doing? 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. GMT plus 2. Alright, there we go. Businesses, Keeks, you haven't been in any business yet. You're still relatively fresh and renewed.
Yeah.
I want to chat about my businesses. The boys are tight. Appreciate you, Nila. Range between 3 a.m. and London open. Look at that smile. Huge W. Chris, ons is lankal nie meer dit nie. Says the main machine gunner, Keeks, Etty.
What's he say now?
He's like, nah, bro, we're not that. We follow our risk management, one trade a day. We do not. No, I'm joking, Etty. No, I'm joking. Yeah, guys, Nila, solid lad. That's why we're gonna get Nila here. Jaden Fury, daai WhatsApp groep is die groep waaroor jy maar daar het jy dit. I'm not even gonna say anything else. That's why I'm actually asking some of the guys, if you are in a cell group, if there's intercessors, let me get one of the strongest prayer warriors we've got onto that group. Chad, thanks for the reception. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Nila. Absolute ledge. Really appreciate it. Gold retest might be a new short opportunity. Bro, gold is...
Just wait, guys. Be patient.
Gold. Yeah, Keegs is waiting. Let me actually go over to Keegs' screen real quick.
Waiting here, Chad.
Let's just go there.
Come
there
on,
you
just
go.
give us that retest.
Where's the sub counter? What is this? Why is there...
I was gonna say our sub counter needs to be updated.
No, I'm actually gonna delete it because... Ooh.
Why are we deleting it?
Ooh, bro, I feel like, but I still see it. Mila.
Come on, give us our retest. Give us our
Um,
retest.
Degenerate Nation. Chad, in terms of businesses, first informal business I started was a cash loans. I told you guys I was 14 years old. Inherited 60,000 rand from my biological father that passed away. Suicide. 60,000 rand, still received it. My mom still said, son, there's the 60,000 rand. It was like a major thing we had to go to Vryheid. A big thing for 60,000 rand, thinking back. Anyways, 60,000 rand.
Chad, I'm gonna take it there. That's good enough for me.
Really? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. The boy's not.
It's a 60 pip stop. I'm just giving my entry here quickly.
Okay. Okay, Chad, let's wait for it. There we go.
7-2.
Powder is wet.
60 pip is literally above that zone. So basically, if that doesn't hold, the trade becomes invalid.
All right, so that's beautiful, Chad. That's no fear.
Then Easy Asia S2, which should be a nice 3R trade.
Sure. Okay, Chad. There we go, baby.
So like I said, guys, this one not really
Quick.
being able to manage again. Similar to the trade we took yesterday, where the stop loss is at the area of where the trade becomes invalid. As simple as that.
John, my boy, Keeks. Keeks, running and gunning. I love it. One of us. One of us. Okay.
Got to make the most of it, bro. We only live once.
Chad, yeah, so I took that 60K. Some of my family members were in business, and I told them, listen, yeah, I've got 60,000 rand. It's just sitting there. If you've got some cash flow issues, if you have to buy something out, I can borrow you the 60K and you can give me a small percentage of the profit you make on your deal, whatever it is that you need to buy out for your business. And that started, and I was making 1K there, 2K here. And then it just became this thing in our family, like if you wanted to borrow money, they would come to me. And then obviously it grew from 60,000 rand to 100,000 rand to 200,000 rand to 500 million, whatever. But anyways, Chad, moral of the story, that was the first informal business. Then what I did was when I started working as a structural engineer, I did private work, doing drafting work, shop drawings, doing engineering reports, especially for homes, structural damage reports for insurance claims, all of that. So did that on a side hustle. Again, chatting to my boss, not doing anything behind his back, went to him, said, listen, yeah, you know, I'm all about that hustle and the grind. Can I do these things? Like, we're already so busy at the office. I'll do this afterwards. He's like, by all means. So did that privately. Wife started working as a conveyancer. Then I started doing bridging finance on the side. So for some of you that don't know how bridging finance works, it's basically if you sold a house as a estate agent, you need to wait for the property to register on the buyer's name before they can actually release the funds, because the funds are also the commission of the estate agents also tied up in that. So I would then do bridging, and there's also like a small little fee you take. So for instance, the estate agent doesn't want to necessarily wait 3 weeks for his commission, so I would pay him his commission up front, or a big part of it, and then as soon as the property registers, then I would take my money back, and with that little fee, that, let's call it that short-term interest. Did that for a while. Then obviously got into the trading. Very at that stage, still very risk averse. I'm turning rands and cents around for the guys that knew me back in the day. You can actually save yourself to become wealthy. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, you don't become wealthy by saving, bro. You're full of shit. I was literally driving the same car for almost 9 years. I was tracking my expenses. Got my first property cash at a very young age. So don't let people tell you, oh, you need to make money. You shouldn't save money, bro. You're full of shit. So you can save yourself rich because now you've got money to spend on accumulating assets. Nonetheless, then got into the trading thing, and that's where I saw, okay, this is now my next big break. The idea was to get my trading account to 10 million rand, risk say 1%, and just had this beautiful dream. Then went into trading / wanting to do a type of a hedge fund model. So my mentor at that stage, I told him, listen here, bro, let's do a hedge fund. Spoke to Justin Paulson many years ago. That's when JP Markets was like in its infancy, and I understood we needed a broker. Well done to my wife as well. They also new entrepreneurs. So after 2 months, their first money came in. So that is a great feeling as an entrepreneur. I must actually phone her and say, how does that feel? Because for 2 months, they've been working for no money. That's part of the entrepreneurship journey, Chad. But anyways, so now I'm completely off my story here. Sorry, JP Markets. And I phoned up Justin Paulson. I said, bro, listen here, I want to start a hedge fund. How do we do it? I see we need a broker. I see we need all of this and that. And he's like, bro, listen here, we've got a PAM. This is how it works from a compliance perspective. I put this beautiful business plan together. I fly over to my mentor. I'm like, bro, you are the master trader. You are the guy with all of the paperwork. You are a certified market technician 1, 2, and 3. Bro, I'm going to sell you. I'm going to punt you. We're going to do a business together. And that did very well initially. But then the weird thing, the PAM worked differently to what it works now. It's almost like a copy trade type scenario back then. So and again, this is just bad communication. This is just being still young, running and gunning. I was putting my own money into account for him to trade, and the PAM was basically copying from that. I don't know if that's more like a MAM. I think that's a MAM. But anyways, Chad, it worked on like this copy trading. Maybe I must sit down with Justin Paulson one day and ask him about that. But anyways, he thought that's the money I've generated. Like that's the business. I think at one stage, we talked about it yesterday, there was $280,000 of my own money in there. He thought that's the money. But in the back end, I've generated over 20 million rand. So that is literally what he's seeing is just the master account. And I'm pushing like crazy. I'm getting people to invest into this PAM. I'm signing people up. You can ask Justin as well. I was one of the... let's call it the top IBs because I was working it that way with the PAM, and I'll never forget it. And we checked the PAM, and let me not say his name. They are almost Quibus. Okay, Quibus. He risked 3% on my account. I think it was something like 50 or 80,000 rand. But on the PAM, bro, was that not 1.5 million nuked?
Jesus.
Because something with the percentages, whatever. And I phone him and I'm like, bro, you literally just blew up a townhouse. Like, we built a little townhouse and you took a rocket and you sent that rocket right through. And he's like, what do you mean? And I honestly thought, and again, this is the communication. I sent him all of the logins and he was just purely focused on the account. And he's like, bro, I honestly thought that the account I was trading was like the main, like the entire portfolio. And I'm like, no, my G, that is just my portfolio. But anyways, so did that. Went relatively well. I think the issue was people had a very high expectation for something that involves CFDs. So after, I think it was 6-7 months, the thing was up 15%, and guys were talking about 200-300%, and that's where I just called it. I'm like, bro, listen here, we're not gamblers here. Firstly, me or the business partner that was my mentor, I'm like, not one of us, we're not gamblers here. And called that, said no, flip, listen here, the PAM thing, that's tricky to manage expectations, because as soon as you talk alternative investment, people think crypto, they think something like tech stocks that can boom 1,000% over a couple of years. So chalked that idea, then spoke to guys that had their own massive brokerage in the financial space, and I said, listen here, I want to do like the hedge fund thing. And they said, listen here, Chris, you come across as an investment advisor. We're going to build something around you. Not knowing that they were recruiting me as a financial advisor. And I'm like, bro, but where's the, like, I need to do my cat too, and I need to do all of that. And they're like, no, but listen here, you first have to do your cat 1. You need to start. I'm like, okay, it's legit. I checked it. You need to do your cat 1, all of that. Yeah, and then it ended up, they were just recruiting me to become a financial advisor. And I'm like, bro, that was not the deal. Then got into that business. Then the last business I was involved in was myself and Jean-Pierre. He's a CA. We did a almost like a little bit of a hybrid. It was called Try Trading. We did a hybrid between almost like we had a PAM. We almost wanted to have this entire thing like. And thinking back, this is how naive you are as a business person. You want to do everything. We had a copy trader, we had a PAM, we had an online course, we had everything. And then after a while, I sat with Jean-Pierre and I said, bro, we are technically our biggest competition. And I'm like, think about it. We want people to invest into the PAM, but then we teach people how to trade. Then we also give people the ability to copy trade for like a very little fee. So instead of paying the performance fee on the PAM, you can pay 400 Rand to copy trade, and you can link 10 million Rand there. And I'm like, bro, we didn't think this thing through. So him being a CA, me being an engineer, there was a lot of tussling backwards and forwards, and didn't really find synergy. Love him to bits. Very good mate of mine. We had a big vision, a big dream, but again, it was that case of trying to cater for everybody. You can't. You need to be specialized in your offering. Then came just before C19, flew up with to FX Primus. FX Primus, I was on the verge of signing a big business development deal for them for the southern hemisphere region. Was fortunate enough to meet their CSO at that stage. He's over to XNest now. Don't want to necessarily mention names, but somebody that's relatively high up, somebody that's got over 15 years experience in the FX space. They actually flew down to come and visit me. They saw a little setup here, and I said, "Listen, yeah." He said, "Look, I'm not getting around. We've got an office in Sandton." And I said, "Listen, I'm going to do a business development deal for you for the office. I'll take over the FX Primus office here in Sandton. This entire business development plan, and flew up meetings backwards and forwards. And again, I don't know how much I can disclose, but anyways. But yeah, it's actually public information. So there's a guy called Craig Massane. Craig Massane was running a Ponzi scheme, Presidium. So Craig Massane was running a Ponzi scheme, and he was funneling money into his own trading account with FX Primus. So FX Primus saw that, listen, yeah, shit's gonna hit the fan. They basically revoked their local license to basically get out of South Africa. Almost that thing of, let's just pull out. And that deal completely collapsed. But yeah, so this guy, I don't know how much. I think he's got a 30 Rand fine. Craig Massane. But anyways, yeah, so that deal, that would have been a beautiful, beautiful deal. Being almost, I don't want to really say the regional head of FX Primus Africa. And then, yeah, what's the name? C19 happened. Unfortunately, lost my father during C19. My parents have two businesses, two Caltex garages. So after everything settled, after my dad passed away, my mom had to have basically a succession plan in place through Caltex. So I had to do my retailer's license. I had to basically, I think I spent almost 2 years there with my mom, trading. Those videos you saw there was actually in my dad's old office. He loved the cars, what do you call it? The model cars. So dad was a big car guy. Not my biological dad, but he technically raised me. Yeah, and then basically after that year and a half, almost 2 years there.
Chad, we break even, eh?
Okay, there you guys go. Keegan's just feeding you guys some teepees here. Then basically after those 2 years, I spoke to, actually before that, Vault Markets came to me. And they said, listen, yeah, we know you trade. We know you currently, you're not doing anything in the FX space. Would you be willing to do a podcast for us? And I said, flip, that would be amazing. We called it, they asked me, what do I want to call it? I said, let's call it Enter the Vault. Yeah, where's it? Vault Markets. So initially I thought, damn, this is going to be amazing. And then most of the guys that came on there just tried to punt themselves. So they would just come on there to try and punt themselves, and it became cuck. I told you guys the one I most probably enjoyed the most was Ricardo Sanos's one. Very raw and real. I love that one. The man didn't come on there to try and sell himself. He was just straight up like, bro, do you want the real story? Do you want the long story? Do you want the short story? And I said, bro, give me everything you've got here. And he's like, all right, let's throw it down. So, sorry, it was called the Trading Vault. So, yeah, there's weird thing though, Chad. Yeah. Wait, let me. We're gonna go back to Keegan now. Weird thing. Here's my boy Sanos. So, the weird thing here is when I started the podcast and I started it, and I'm like, bro, why does he have sunglasses on? Like, it's in the middle of the day. And then secondly, if you meet him for the first time, he wasn't what I was expecting though. He was very blunt initially. And I thought, shit, how am I going to get this conversation going? This man is like blunt. And I'm thinking, shit, this is going to be a tough podcast. But actually one of the best. I enjoyed it. The man was open, had an awesome story, had a really, really awesome story. And and then after a while I told the guys from Vault, I said, listen, most of these guys that come on here, I know they're not legit. I can just see the way that they talk. Like, I'm not gonna be involved with that anymore. Like, it was fun. Had some awesome guests on there. But feel free to get another host. I'm done. And then we talked about the PE office for Vault Markets. And that was a discussion that started not last year, the year before that. Said, look, we can, we cannot. And then basically open up the offices in July last year. And that's also why I've got a lot of respect for Vault Markets. Keegan has seen it firsthand. In terms of putting their money where their mouth is. Not first asking Keegs, how many guys are you going to sign up?
Yeah.
Before we basically put money behind you guys. No, they said, listen here, Chris, what do you guys need? I said, guys, this is the business plan. This is what we're planning on doing. This is how we're going to build the brand. This is how much it's going to cost you guys per month. And the only broker, that's why I've got a lot of respect for Vault Markets, guys. That's why I say all of these other brokers talk a big game. But usually what these other brokers do is the first thing they ask you is, what do you think your net deposits are going to be? All right, so that's and how much deposits can you guarantee us for a month? So they're first looking at lining their own pockets, where Vault Markets said, listen, we need to bridge that gap between the broker and the trader. And I said, I think I'm the perfect person to mediate that relationship. And they said, let's go for it. We wanna make sure that there's an actual relationship between the broker and the client. So that's why I've got a lot of respect for Vault Markets. Again, like I said, there's no perfect broker. Even at a meeting yesterday still on improving the conditions for the Forex side of things. So almost there. But none of the other brokers would have come out to say, listen, we back an initiative like this. No. So Chad, that is a long. Basically, I gave you my life story very quickly. You can clip this. So Cosmic Roo, I was in try trading. Okay, so you saw it. Cosmic Roo, it was that is when you try to do everything. You the marketer, you the chief trader, you are the guy that makes the coffee, you clean the office, but you're not going to employ somebody. You rather do everything. You rather do everything. Took profit kicks, have a small account, up 16%. Damn, Mark Martins. Chris, is Craig from Cape Town. He's a short guy. Craig who? Who's Craig? Your gents, long time no trade. Hope all is well. Vinny Chimza. Oh my goodness, Chad. Just a young Vinny Chimza. I haven't seen you in a while. Chad, Vinny Chimza. Milamu. It's like the movie Never Ending Story.
Chad, just to obviously explain, we break even. Thing is, we're at the lows there for the day so far. So either it's going to reject or it's going to continue low from there. So that's just obviously why we are break even on this trade right now.
Ricardo's a legend through and through. That's what got me hooked. No, he's a lacquer guy. I really, really enjoyed that part. I actually told him afterwards, I said, bro, I actually needed that podcast because I wanted to call it quits on that podcast series, but that was the first one where the man was not trying to sell himself. He said, bro, I had to sell a car. Trading nuked me. And yeah, real and raw. This is great, Chris, telling a story while the trade goes on. Yeah, catching BE again on gold higher. What's your thoughts on FX5 versus Volt? Do you rate them? Only two prop firms I rate is Volt Funder and FTMO. Don't rate anything else. I was feeding my owls that I'm sending trades.
So live trading, my first question I always say to you guys, so just because it's low, why do you want to buy? And also to Milamu, who was telling me that it was a bar. I guess again, another person challenging the Chad. Just not working out for you guys today.
Hey Chad, Travel Wild Show is back, baby. All right. Hope you are well. Selling time for gold. Sheesh. All right. Travel Wild Show. I'm glad that you could join us again, my brother. Or sister, we don't know because Travel Wild Show is non-binary. Do you rate Travel Wild Show as a guy or a girl, Keeks?
Yo.
I think from the way
I'm gonna go
guy, yeah, girls don't have an ego like that. If gold is at its low, why not buy? I think momentum. You can buy it, but I think. Again, just looking at yesterday, we were looking for potential buys and that thing just ripped like $20 lower. And that was also at the low of the day, low of the week. So
my thing is just with everyone, like again, like Milamu, you want to be how's it not a buy? What is your reason for a buy? Because the first thing all you guys will always tell me is it's a buy just because look how bearish it's been. But that's it. Again, like
sorry, Keeks, this is just for Travel Wild Show. Yeah, boy.
So
let's go.
My thing is saying like everyone wants to go, but it's selling, so it must buy. Then what happens is you guys buy, yeah, and that happens. So your buy isn't the main move of the day. You just get caught on the wrong side.
Primary and secondary market structure. That's all I'm going to say. You get your primary market structure, which is the order flow of the day, and then you get your secondary market structure. That's the corrective market structure. Hey, Vinci. Yeah, Chad. Sorry, man. I enjoyed that. Maybe it's sometimes this is my therapy session. Sharing. Now Keegan even knows. Now everybody knows my story. But yeah, somebody that came from the question, Will to Wise was asking in terms of businesses I was involved in. So blame Will. Will, I hope you listened through all of that, bro, because that was for you.
Yeah, also, sorry, just answering live trading hub, but bro, there's not a rule in trading that says if it's at a low, you buy. Chris and myself have gone over that a million times.
No, so it's because it's
Just
at a
because
low.
it's at a
Keeks
low, you
just
must
said
buy.
it's
Yeah.
at a low. So so if you say Keeks, it's
So,
at a
like
low,
for
you
example, if I
buy.
said because it's at the low of the day, we must buy. In the same way, if it's at the high of the day, we sell. That's a big misconception a lot of guys have.
No, well, to Wise, if you were listening, then I'm glad, bro, because that was for you. But yeah, Chad, it's been my entrepreneurship journey. It has been amazing. It has been tough at times. It has been exhilarating at times, and that is life. That is business. Like I said, my wife and them officially, obviously their business is a little bit different to what we do, but the first money coming into the business, so that is an awesome feeling. 2Gs, we're also going to do a business venture, and Keegan hasn't been in business, so he's going to see that first feeling of flip. We made a sale, one t-shirt sold, one cap sold. It's a great feeling, Chad, because there's even what you guys don't realize, there's been meetings going on in the back end with the website. We're sitting with the developer. We're actually taking pictures a little bit later for the website. So it's this culmination of a lot of efforts, having you guys in mind. And then, so business is great. Business is not for everybody. But Keys, I told you guys to buy at the low, and how you guys are.
I'll say,
But
guys,
I think what's the name chalked us.
who?
Travel Wild Show, because he's like, let's sell it now.
No, guys, I'm tapped out.
He chalked us, bro.
Break even trade, Chad. As I said, part of the plan, when break even, as I said, that's the low of the day, yeah. Well, there's the low, but we're getting to the lows on candle closures. Either was going to reject or break through, and reject it off of it for now. So, yeah, not going to change the plan. We will just execute a bit later on.
Chad, Jeremy as well. Jeremy can also tell you about entrepreneurship. Quite a big entrepreneur himself, and he can tell you that entrepreneurship is not easy. Nila, that was on here as well. Any business owner is technically an entrepreneur. You're trying to keep the lights on every month, so you entrepreneuring. And sorry, Keeks, thought you said it's low, so I went by. Live trading up.
It's
Beautiful,
all chilled.
bro.
If you bought then, bro, well, you're in profit. So
Hey, Chad, that was a misunderstanding that resulted in some profits. I hope live trading up goes break even.
Yeah, after commissions, break even is a loss. Wise, that's where you also will learn with experience. Your break even is actually always a little bit above your entry to cover commission fees.
Yeah, you can put it, although you lost hope in me, be like, I will push through. No, man, Vince, I'm using reverse psychology. I'm psyching you up, my brother. Nice calls on the buys trading up. First TP, thanks, Keegs. It turned out well.
Nah, bro, at least one of us won. So that's chilled.
All right, Chad, maybe Wild Trading Show will be back once we trade below 22.95. In business, hope and prayer is your ally, 100%. My mom always said if you go in business, keep your knees on the ground and stay humble, because very quickly things can turn around for you.
Well,
Bro, let me banter well to us. Chad, Keeks, another
bro.
beautiful stream here. Chad, almost 300 likes. I want to just thank Donnie Pretorius. I think that is the most likes we've had for his idea. I don't even think Donnie Pretorius is here anymore. But again, beautiful initiative.
Guys, if you can, if you haven't, maybe drop a like there. Could we get to 300? That would be insane. But yeah.
Keegs, holy smokes, bro. That is the most likes we've had on stream. Chad, really want to...
Yeah, definitely on stream, I think.
Duxman, we accept crypto, so you can just transfer your crypto into whatever crypto we accept. Duxman, there's not a deposit. So withdrawal, when you get paid out, yes. As deposit, crypto is accepted, my brother. I'm the one guy you should never think I take things personal, Bula. I literally gave up on Forex, but then last year, November, I met you guys and will never look back. Amazing, man. Duxman, yes, okay, I answered Duxman. Great stream, low-key, don't want it to end. Thank you, Chris. Chris, tomorrow, 8 a.m. Wait, Gav, what's happening 8 a.m.? Did I miss, holy smokes, Keeks, did I miss something?
I don't know.
Gavin, Chris, tomorrow, 8 a.m., still the plan. Oh yeah, Gav, listen here, Gav. Had a meeting with the guys yesterday. I'm actually going to phone Knobs now. He promised me, and then Capitec Pay is currently in testing, guys, so hopefully before the end of the week, I'm pushing for that Capitec Pay. Hopefully before the end of the week. We got all the credentials. Had a meeting, 2 meetings yesterday. So yeah, Visa, Gavin, that's what Knobs promised me. Thank you for reminding me. Let me make a big note here. That is 8 o'clock Wednesday. I'm just going to put your big Visa. Visa.
Gav, we'll make sure that that discount code is still running for you to use it then, bro.
Money is burning in my pocket. I can send you my banking details, Gav. We'll put that money to... Chad, again, thank you so much. It has been an awesome session. It's been a rough ride with the chat. I don't know what got into the chat today. Guys were rough and rowdy. Travel Wild Show, I can see now if we on the same side as Travel Wild Show, we are the best. He loves us. If we are contrary to what he's doing, we are the idiots. He's not a fan of that. But again, Chad, we are here for you guys. We are all on our own journey. I really want to thank everybody. Almost 300 likes. That is amazing. It has been beautiful to see the numbers coming up this week. We're playing around with the playlist. I don't know. I think the playlist is throwing myself and Keegan off a little bit. I'm kidding, Chad. Nothing can throw you off your trading. You've got your plan. Trade your plan. Keegs, it's me and you. 3 o'clock, guys.
2G's back for New York.
Jeff blew another account. No, I'm kidding. Every time Jeff is not here, people will be like, did he blow an account? Yeah, Chad. Keeks, 300 likes. I think you guys are going to get 3, or not you guys, we guys.
Yeah.
The G's, 300 likes for Wall Street sessions. The way gold traded, I'm expecting massive volume during NYSE, so get ready for that. And Chad, peace and love, baby. We will see you guys at 3. As you leave, if you have not liked, drop a like. Let's see if we can hit that 300 mark.
9 more.
US30 made the big profits today. That's what I'll keep in mind. A good day, Chris and Keeks. Currently in gold, longs 30 pips up at May close. Beautiful. Thanks so much, guys. I don't even know what to end off with because streams are just getting blocked left, right, and center. SoundCloud. I don't know what's on your copyright free music. What is this? Let's see if we can find something.
Inner traders, I haven't got anything. I was just talking to Ed about this morning. I haven't got my refund. I haven't even got my new account yet. I haven't got anything. But I was on the more bigger account. So to be fair, they did put a thing out. They're working through it bit by bit. So the 5 and 10, then the 25, 50, and then the 100s and 200s. So I'm the last batch that's going to be getting our accounts done. So yeah, I'm still waiting.
Chad, please, guys, if you still support the funded trader, I don't know. I can only pray for you then. Run away. If you've got the account, they're not going to refund you. Trade it. See how far you can go. But other than that, this is so dramatic, this music. But we have to, Geeks. Tropical House. What is this? Summer Madness. Chad, that is unfortunately the new norm. Asian pan flute, tropical pan flute music. Let me just, might as well do this way, Chad, before we leave. Chinese, Oriental. Okay, Chad, might as well. Alright, Chad, there we're ending it. Peace and love, baby. We will see you guys at 3 o'clock, Keeks. Where do I put this volume up?
I feel like I'm in a Kung Fu Panda movie.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. This is... YouTube has forced our hand to this level. Chad, peace and love, baby. We'll see you guys at 3. What a banger. Chinese Oriental pan flute music. Just waiting for the pan flutes. Bro, I feel like it's now that awkward thing. Like, you put down the phone. No, you put down the phone. Okay, no, I'll put it down.
I'm just waiting for the beat to drop, bro.
I hope there's a beat. I hope there... No, there's no beat drop, bro. This is it. That is it.
I don't know what this is, bro.
Nah, Chad. Okay, let's see if we can play one song at least.
Hold on, we must be able to play Fiend.
Fiend.
If Donvo can play it, why can't we? Like, I'm just saying.
No, wait.
How does he get away with it?
Keeks are right. Don't you think we'll be more effective listening to this music, trading? Like, listen to that little bit of water in the back end. Like,
No.
not.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'm gonna pee a lot though, because that water, already. I wanna go now.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, have a song first.
I have a song, and apparently this song isn't copyrighted. So we're gonna try. I can't even see what song it is, but I have it downloaded, and it's apparently a non-copyright song.
Is it good?
It must be. I have it downloaded. That's out of the whole list. That's the only song I had downloaded. So. We will find a way. Again, I don't even know what song this is, so I don't know if it's going to be hectic or not.
Bro, there's water. I have to go pee. Let me... Bro, Chad, let me... I'm just going to find this. I don't know what this is, but let's see if we can end it with this, baby.
Nate, go yard.
Whoa.
I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got three
Alright, Chad, here we go, baby.
bitches on my line.
I have to go pee, Chad, unfortunately.
How you fucking with these hoes? I pull up the greatest and now selling all these shows. Doing this till I make it because he knows how it go. Got me yelling the playlist because she fucking me the most. Like that. Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they got a strap. Hold up, what it not, 45, scope it down, like whoa. How you fucking with these hoes? I pull up the greatest and and now selling all these shows. Doing this till I make it because you know it's how it goes. Got me yelling to play this because she fuck with me the most. Like damn.
Buzz it out, buzz it out, buzz it. I just put a fangirl, flew her out for Russia. I spent 3K, what the fuck budget? Chrome hard G's, 10K, can't touch it. Shake the hips that don't lie like Shakira. I'm so damn high in the coupe, I'm keto. I don't drink tea, there's only drink expensive liquor. Fucking on your bitch in my green Prada slipper. Ego, oh my god, you're underrated. She got itty bitty titties, I bust them on her quickly. I bought that bitch Versace garments just because of pity. If she is a fashion Nova bitch, she cannot be with me. I follow in the 5-5, pocket rocket pop pop, aim it at your top while she give me top. My brother's on top, your brothers just fall off. I just make her jaw lot like she's just an M-Rock. Hey, yeah, I'm the greatest. Every single time I drop your bitch, I meet a playlist. And I know her boyfriend get mad when she play this. And he always complain when she say I'm her favorite.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they got a strap. Hold up, what it not, 45 scope attached. Like whoa, how you fucking with these hoes? I pull up the greatest and now selling all these shows. Doing this till I make it because you know it's how it goes. Got me yelling to play this because she fuck with me the most. Like damn, break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know they got a strap. Hold up, what it not, 45 scope attached. Like whoa. I ain't fucking with these hoes. I pull up the greatest and now selling all these shows. Doing this till I make it because you know it's how it goes. Got me yelling to play this because she fuck with me